powers to be, my friend. We've waited all year. Playoffs about to begin. The situation is what it is. And we are ready to see undefeated teams match up tonight and prove who's supposed to be the undefeated team going into the playoffs.
Well, what I wanted to say earlier was we've got the number one offense in the league going against the number one defense. Macon East averaging 56 points per game on offense to Escambia's 54, very close there. And then Escambia averaging allowed 12 points per game on defense to Macon East 17 points.
Wow.
So this will be a matchup to remember based off of those stats. I mean, both great teams offensively and defensively, which is something you can't say about every team that they've faced to this point, sir.
Indeed, sir. And as we now wait for the referee's whistle, they get set. The football is being placed. And the Knights, who, if you've wondered what they look like the New England Patriots or the Ole Miss Rebels with the red jerseys.
The red jerseys tonight.
Silver helmets. And they kick it. It is a low kick to Ronte Watson, captain, number 3, at about the 30-yard line.
And he just takes it out of bounds.
First and 10 for Escambia.
Okay, and as we get to see for the first time tonight the Cougar offense come onto the field, Clay, what do you think we're going to be expecting from them as they get ready to start?
Well, Coach, the offensive coordinator, Boykin, he told us he had a few special things dialed up tonight. We may not see those right away. I think we're going to see them try to stick with whatever the first scripted drive is, probably some passing.
When we first met
the Ronte draw, we love to see that.
When we first met O.C. Boykin, he was talking about plays for this game. And as Ronte drops back to pass or to take the snap, it's a run, and he barrels up.
He got about 4 yards to the 35-yard line.
Clay, tell us about that formation that they were lined up in.
Brought down by
a little bit of something we used to see you run.
Was that the
one
two?
Of your Florida
I didn't get a good look at it. Was
double running back.
Was that the 2 running back set?
Yeah.
I like that.
Of course, they're bringing up the big man, Captain
now they've got
77.
4 offensive linemen. They've got Maddox in the backfield as a blocker. Ronte talking to Tragan at the running back, and then I think that's Braylon Snow out wide.
Takes the snap. It's a draw right up the center. Ronte barrels forward to get a good first down, and then some.
Ball carried enough for a first down.
Closing in toward midfield.
Stop made by
nice field they've got here.
Knights. First and 10.
How important is it to score on this first drive in a matchup like this?
Well, we saw last week that the Cougars, I think the only times in the season they didn't score on the first drive was to Evangel. So I think the way that they like to start games, it is right here.
I think
we get a little bit of movement.
Macon East jumped off sides there, I think.
Ronte Watson, the quarterback, incredibly gifted at being able to kind of fake out a defense and keep them guessing.
Well, they had multiple guys jump. Maybe they were trying to guess the snap count. That'll move it to 1st and 5, just almost at the 50.
Absolutely. And as Ronte comes back, only one wide receiver out on the far side of the field. Tragan James to his left. It's a handoff now to the outside. He's on the right. He's moving. He breaks a tackle. He rolls out.
There's a flag.
And he's brought down. It took several.
Won the ball carrier. There's a flag on the play.
Yeah, that was a short game. I think they're going to call it back with holding.
That they are. A little bit of holding. It's not clear on who it was there.
Yeah, I mean, doing those outside runs, we've had a little bit of experience with this when we play the video game.
Yeah.
You run to the outside. Sometimes the offensive line needs to take a little bit of extra.
Sometimes they don't go with you.
Grab to get the block, and that results in a holding.
Yeah.
It'll be 1st and 15.
Cougars bringing up 4 men.
40-yard line.
4 men on the O-line tonight to start this game.
And an extra blocker in the backfield.
And we're getting whistles.
Is that a false start or potentially a timeout?
I don't see flags on the field.
Yeah.
The White House
looks like the
White
referees
brings us
they weren't ready for that play to start.
And he is ready now.
Okay.
As of now, being that Ronte was already dropping back to pass, you have to think, does Coach Boykin dial up a little something different for the offense this time?
That's a good question.
Stepping
I
back
think this
up
is more of a
again.
running formation, what we're seeing here. But he does drop back to pass.
He does.
under
Now he
pressure
breaks
and
out
on
of the
run.
pocket. He launches it deep to Braylon Snow, who just barely drops the catch.
Pass broken up by number 4, Brandon.
He was
Fitch.
covered by number 4,
That's their quarterback,
Brandon Fitch.
I do believe.
This is
Perhaps is not listed as such.
he's listed as a wide receiver and a safety. That'll make it 2nd and
I
15.
don't see anybody listed as a quarterback.
Maybe they like to switch it around.
Interesting. Of course, now, as we set up for second in a little ways, Ronte steps up, takes the snap. It is a breakaway run to the left side, of which he is met with a lot of aggression.
Simpson on the tackle.
Yep, that's going to be about a yard gain. So we saw last week
And
that
that's going to put him in a
Evangel was able to stop some of those early runs by Ronte in the first half. So maybe Macon East has been watching the film on that and used whatever kind of strategy that Evangel had used.
They're definitely going to
Although
try.
Evangel was definitely bigger up front. There is, who is that in the middle? Is that 78,
78,
79?
79.
That's
Will Hassel.
Yeah. They've got some big in the front.
Cougars now lining up with more wideouts, 3 men on the O-line as the Knights are packing up their defensive line. We're seeing 4 wideouts now. Ronte all alone in the backfield.
Dead ball to lay
And
the game on the Cougars.
We're seeing a delay of game
Back
penalty
them up,
now
make it
Oh,
3rd
no.
and
for the
17.
Cougars. It's going to
That'll
back
bring
them up.
about 3rd and 18. Well, they're almost back to where the drive started, about the 36-yard line now.
Absolutely. It's 3rd in a good ways
They're going to
now.
see a 4 wide receiver set
Ronte
up.
takes the snap now, alone in the pocket. He rolls out. He reverses the field. He rolls around. He's going to outrun a gentleman, and he breaks free to get it back up. Kind of where things
Yeah.
you'd want him
It's
to
going to be a little short, a
Watson,
good
the
way
ball
short,
carrier.
about
The
12
Cougars
yards.
pitched out of bounds by
So that'll be
number
4th
21,
down.
Matthew Simpson.
And
This
now we
is
see
a-
the esteemed Grant
4th and
Sasser
12.
coming out.
Yeah, this is a
Presumably
punting
kick a punt.
situation. You want to give your defense room to breathe on this field because I think they'll be a strong force, but you won't be able to do that with a short field as well.
Yeah, I think when you open up, this is one of those things where you've got to worry about making sure that you can play this
It's a
game
deep kick.
physical for the long call.
And it's going to roll out at about the 27-yard line by
Lost
Grant
the fair
Sasser.
catch. They'll set up 1st and 10 for the Knights.
A really good punt. Grant has so much matured, and he started out really great, but the development that Grant Sasser has seen on being able to put the
Yeah.
ball
He
well
hasn't-
behind the 50.
He hasn't got to punt it very much,
Yeah.
but he's been doing well kicking it.
He's got a gift, man. I think a lot of people need to know that's just a sophomore kicker that you're watching. And he's already doing some incredible things. We saw him kicking from quite a distance the past few weeks in warm-ups. He can put it through.
Now we're going to get our first look at the Macon East offense. They've got 4 offensive linemen right now, 2 wide receivers, and a running back by the quarterback.
Quarterback takes a snap.
It's
It's
a
a draw
keeper.
play. He rolls out, but is not to go anywhere as the Atmore missile, Nick Bowen, is all over his business.
So that is number 4, Brandon Fitch.
Number 4, Brandon
That's
Fitch,
a-
ball carrier.
a few
Gain of
yards.
4
I think that was a
Gain.
strategic move
Well,
on their
second
part
and 6 for the
to,
Knights.
to not list that as a QB. And as
Just a little bit
they
of confusion.
reconvene here. First look at the Cougars defense tonight. As you said, this is the top-ranked defense in the state.
Yeah. Ronte is back as a safety. Now moving up a
Quarterback
bit.
takes a snap.
The quarterback's
It's a
going to fake handoff.
Makes Ronte miss, but not 56
That's
Aiden
going to be
Thomas.
a first down.
with the tackle.
That's a gain of 6 and a 1st down for Macon East.
You can see this crowd is fired up for a big game like this. Playing on the road, that's something you've got to keep in your mind a little bit.
I'm not sure if they updated the roster anytime as of late. Brandon Fitch listed as 6'1". He's a tall 6'1" if he is.
Well, wait,
As they
now
come
he's
back
on
to
the
line,
offensive
it's an
line. Number
incredibly
1 is
heavy
at quarterback.
package, Clay.
They've got 6 linemen.
It's just right up the center. Braylon Snow was the only man left to be able to take him down. That's another Knights first down.
That was Sam Wallace,
Gain of 12.
who was
That's a
lined up
first
as quarterback
down.
there,
Nice.
number 1.
And now the ball just at midfield as they come back to the line. Again, lining up a lot of men on the offensive line, the quarterback included. Sam Wallace to take the snap. Trying to draw him off. There's flags on the field now.
They're going to call that a false start.
They call a false
They
start
are.
against the Knights.
Well, we just saw what that did to the Cougars drive. It stalled them out when they had a
Yes, it
penalty.
did.
So will it have a similar effect on the Knights?
Well, you talked about this a little bit last night for Under the Lights. Penalties are a factor. When you are undefeated, it means you make very few mistakes. So in a game like this, I think that's a padlock stat later on.
They're going to run it up the middle.
Barely
It's
to
going to
get
be
back.
about a 5-yard gain to the original line of scrimmage.
Sam Wallace, the ball carrier, gain of 6.
I'm not so sure about that.
Make it 2nd and 9 for the Knights.
2nd and 9 is what they're calling it. So is number 1 still at quarterback? Did they switch it out? Or
Well, we were talking it over a little bit with the OC last night, and it would appear that that is something that they do.
is 4?
Now
Back
4
in.
back
Yep,
in.
They swap
Rolling
again.
out on the left side
He's
for a
throwing-
pass.
It's
It is
almost
nearly
intercepted.
intercepted
Oh.
by Tragan James. And you know
He bobbled it for just a second.
that he
Couldn't
has
gain
got to be
control.
upset about not being able to bring that in. A little bit of the head shake
Vicious pass,
from
broken
it.
up by number
It
1,
was one of the
James.
most
Well,
intense players against Evangel.
There
last
hasn't
night.
been a huge
39.
play by either team yet, so that would have been something you're looking for. Now it's going to
Absolutely.
bring up 3rd and 9, which this is also going to be a crucial defensive down right around midfield. You need to get a stop here.
And as they come back to the line now, they're going to go wide. Quarterback in the shotgun.
4 wide
all alone.
receivers.
Brendan Fitch, their quarterback, takes a snap. He drops back.
He's under
He
pressure.
has got a lot of pressure on him. He launches it deep and broken up by number 15, Kazion Bartholomew.
Not only-
a freshman, my friend.
Not only did he break it up, he went for the
Yeah.
interception. Couldn't quite get it in his fingers, but
Kazion is one joy to be able to watch play football. Like I said, that's a freshman. And he is making plays that
he was
set him
one-on-one
apart.
as a corner, going deep. So he was able to keep in stride and be the first one to the ball.
And as they come back now, it looks like they're going to trade punts now.
Back deep.
As the Knights
Bronte is running
prepares
back to receive.
to punt the ball, and they do. The kick is up.
It's a nice punt.
Very good punt to Ronte, who catches it at about the 10. He's trying to reverse the field now. He does so. He runs out and
He's
gets
going
it
to get
up.
to about the 16 with a bit of wrestling there. And he
Laid
pushed him out of
himself
bounds.
a hit down on number 21 before it was over with.
2 flags on the field.
Help back up
Number
There's a-
1,
yeah, there's a
Sam
flag.
Wallace with
by
a
number
stop
2.
line.
That's
Could
McBride.
that be a hold or a block in the back? That's what it tends to be on these kind of punt plays.
Yeah, usually when you see a flag, it's not on the kicking team.
Yeah, they're walking it back. So the Cougars are going to be
this
starting
is
inside the 10.
Field position.
Yeah, this is where you've got to make big plays to get out of this.
They call it personal foul, blindside block on the Cougars.
Blindside block, as they call it.
Yeah.
Back him up to the
Those
9.
will get you.
1st and 10.
And as they
We've
come
got,
out now,
3 wide receivers, 3 offensive linemen, and 1 running back. That's Tragan beside the quarterback, number 3, Ronte Watson.
it's a good-looking shotgun formation.
Yep. He's going to be under pressure quick, though. Looks like Macon
Yeah, the
East might
Knights are
be
playing
sending a
it tight.
blitz.
They're playing it tight.
Oh, it's a bobbled snap.
Ronte just gets back on it.
Oh. That's going to put him even farther back.
Number 6, Elliott Fitch back there for the Knights.
That's going to put it on the 2-yard line.
Loss
The
of
Cougars
6
are
on the
as
play.
about as backed up as you could be.
Yeah, you can't get much worse
Now
than this kind of
15
field
for the
position
Cougars.
right here. This is when
All right,
you're a
guys, hands on
defensive
your feet.
coordinator. This is just a place you love to be able to be. And
Yeah,
as they come
may
back,
go for the safety here, so you've got
Yeah.
to be careful to watch for that.
same formation, 3 wide. Tragan to his left, Ronte in the shotgun. Knights are playing it tight up close toward the line.
They're bringing a little crowd noise.
He takes the snap now. It is a pass play. He looks around in the pocket. He steps up and he hits.
Braylon Snow.
Who is just, again, when you're dialing up in situations like this, Coach
Watson
Saban
pass
talked
complete
about
to
this.
Snow.
You don't dial up plays, you dial up players. And if I've got to call the name of a team
Number 1,
player,
Wallace
it's
on the
none
top.
other than number 5, Braylon
Yeah.
Snow, who some people are now calling the Reaper, is what they were texting into the show
I love
last
these
night.
nicknames. It's
I got-
3rd and 9
yeah.
now.
Takes a snap now yet again in the
Another-
same
another
formation. He
pass.
rolls out. He evades a man. He's on the move. He makes it fly. Oh. And it was to Braylon Snow, who dove to catch it, but just was not able to do so.
So that's going to bring up 4th down.
Hit him
Back
in
at the
hands.
10-yard line for the Cougars. So we're going to see Grant Sasser come back out.
Absolutely. And Grant now with a great opportunity. We've seen him boom kicks before.
Yeah.
This is one area where you pray he's able to get it, and he takes it now. And he does so. It's a good-looking one.
Gets to about the
It's
40
gonna
and
roll.
takes a great
It's gonna
bounce.
roll past the 50. I think in terms of a punt in that type of spot, that's
Oh, yeah.
as great as you can get.
Back inside
Hats
your
off
own
to Grant
10.
Sasser.
Back inside your own 10, you roll it all the way past the 50. Flip the field at least a little. You are going to give the Knights favorable field position.
But
So
not
that's
as
where-
favorable as they would
Well,
want.
that's where the
Now to make it
defense
easy.
is going to need to make their second stop of the game.
Yeah.
Score is
49
currently
line.
0-0 in the first quarter with 5
First and
minutes
10.
remaining.
Yes. Keep that coming to us, Clay. Cougars now coming out for the defense this time, lining up pretty close to the line themselves as their quarterback brings a man in motion, takes the snap. He's looking. There is a flag on the
I think
play.
that's going to be a false start.
Penalties right now kind of spell the story
Well, yeah,
as we
both
seem
offenses have kind of been stalled by that to this point. That's going to move the ball back
On
to the
Knights.
45-yard line.
First and
these two
15.
fighters just kind of checking themselves right now in
Yeah.
some of these
Well,
penalties.
it's going to be a game to see who can make the first big play.
If you call this a heavyweight prize fight, nobody has landed a blow yet. They're just kind of trading
they're feeling
jabs
each
at the
other
moment.
out. They're bringing 6 back to the offensive line
They
for
are.
Macon.
Quarterback now coming in, number 1, Sam Wallace.
You saw him run out of this
The
set. It's a high
snap is high, and he just jumps back on it.
Well, we've seen one
Cougars
of
all
those
over
for
him.
both teams tonight. That's going to be a big loss back to,
The
that's going to be
pressure,
like 2nd and 25 almost.
the pressure in these kind of games for both teams, undefeated as we've talked about. You don't want to make a mistake, and sometimes
what's on
that
the line
leads to
here
it.
is the number 1
Pray
seed
for it not to.
in the playoff for this league. And a whole lot of pride.
A whole lot of pride.
Apparently, we talked to the athletic director. Escambia is 6-0 versus Macon East all time.
That is true. This time, Ronte Watson levels.
It was a screen pass. He
Connor
makes a
Wallace.
great tackle against
Wallace.
number 2.
Presumably, that is the brother of Sam Wallace.
That would make a lot of sense.
That would make a lot of sense. They share the same last name.
So that could have gone for a lot. Instead, only a minor gain.
Yeah.
Still going to be about 3rd and 20.
But to your point, like you said, all-time Cougars are 6-0 against Macon East, looking to make it 7
Last
tonight.
time they won on a Hail Mary. That's what I heard.
That is what I heard.
Don't know how long ago that
He
was.
would have been a little
Quarterback is
younger.
under pressure
and
and
he is
sacked.
hit hard
They are bringing
as
a flag
comes
in.
in.
Pitch brought down by
Was that,
Hudson. Flag on the play.
Who was that with the sack?
There's a lot of Cougars, my friend. They blew through the
I think
line
that
rather
might have been
quickly.
number 2, Braden McBride, along with some help
They
from the
called
rest of the
holding
line.
against the
I'm
line.
really
That
happy to
penalty's
see
applied.
Braden McBride.
Yeah.
He got
Full down.
injured a little bit midway through the season. He's come back. He's a senior and making some big plays the past few weeks.
So there was a holding penalty on the offense. The Cougars are going to decline
Play
that
clock's
to
on
bring
you,
up
Gus.
4th and very long.
And that's-
Ronte is back on the other 40 to receive.
I just want to say, we've not seen a game this defensive in the season at this point all
These
year.
offenses could explode at any moment. Ronte is running with the punt backwards. Can't quite field it, so it's going to be at the
Great kick by
24.
Waters Melcher.
3 minutes, 41 seconds on the clock in the first quarter. Still 0
The last
to
time
0
we
is
saw a
our
game
score.
like this, I
That's
felt
up
like it
first and
was
10.
Springwood on week 2.
Well,
I think
Cougars
it was 8-0
on their
at the end of the
24-yard
first
line.
quarter.
We climbed a steep ladder.
Well,
like
we
the-
climbed a steep ladder this time too.
Yeah.
It's still 0-0.
Located behind home plate, the softball
Cougars
field.
now coming out 4 wide outs.
Yeah.
Ronte all alone in the backfield for this play. As you got to think
You've
they're
spread
ready to
out
take a
the
shot.
Macon East defense doing this too.
Ronte takes the snap. It is a direct lateral to Tragan James to his right. Tragan makes a man miss, but is finally brought down by the other
Stop
who is on
made
top
by
of
That's going to be a
Two.
minimal gain.
no
Connor
game.
Wallace at number 58. Cole Streetman.
2nd down and 10 on the 25.
Gain of no yards. 2nd and 10.
And here we go,
Looks like
folks.
they have the play clock working here. We haven't seen that much in other places, so there's 15 seconds left on the play clock.
Cougars not moving quite as fast.
They're looking at the sideline for this one. They want to be on the same page as the OC.
Brings Tragan into motion this time. It's a draw play to the right side. He's got great blocking from Max
yeah.
Boyd.
There he goes.
He is broken free. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, and that is a Cougars touchdown to strike first and take blood to start this game off strong before the first quarter expires. And that is a great way to get it going. Nobody had a chance of catching that young man.
Well, that's what happens in 8-man when you don't play with a safety.
Yep.
There's nobody over top. So if a fast player like Ronte gets past your defense, there's no catching him.
And the exciting thing tonight is to be able to see if the Knights can catch up with the physicality that the Cougars have on their sideline. Nobody has been able to do it to this point, and in that play, nobody certainly did either.
Yeah. I mean, great blocking to make room on the edge, and then once he got past,
Well, you
like
know,
I said, no catching
I just
him.
want to say, I've heard a lot of talk about people saying that the Cougars have fluked their way to wins, apparently. We'll find out in the few quarters from now if that's true or not.
Going to see a 2-point conversion attempt here. Ronte's going to keep it up the middle,
And he is stopped.
so that'll make the score.
Blocking
6-0 is the score.
Blocking was not where you want it to be if you're the O-line on that play.
Cougars 6, Knights 0. Our annual Deer
Well,
Hunt fundraiser will be coming up.
I don't think they like
We have
hearing our
effectively
commentary.
raised the decibel level, but that's okay.
If you have available land to hunt and would like to help, please talk to Scott Moore or Coach Lott. We have a
And
long
as of
waiting
now,
list to join our
Cougars,
hunt.
as you said,
The
up
next
6-0,
planning meeting will be held Tuesday, November
prepping
4th
themselves
at
to get the
6:30
defense
in the
back out
upper
onto
school
the field
conference
for yet
room.
another.
Your help will be appreciated. It
Well,
has
this
been one
puts
of our largest
pressure.
school fundraisers.
This puts pressure on the Knights.
Next Thursday, November 6th, varsity football will host the first round of playoffs at 7 o'clock.
Grant Sasser now, we've seen a lot of onside kicks.
I don't know.
Interesting to see
Your
what's
defense is
dialed up
playing
here.
well.
Their
I don't
defense
know
is
if that's
playing
what
very
you
well.
want to give them
Number
better field
24,
position.
Sasser to kick off for the Cougars. Back deep for the Knights. Number 21, Matthew Simpson.
That's
And
a
it
nice
is a
long
booming
kick. Looks like it is going
It
to go
is
out of bounds. So that'll put Macon East at the 35-yard line.
Well, we've heard Grant talk about this. You know, with the field being narrower, you've really got to work to finesse those to stay in bounds because you've got a lot of less space to be able to do that with. And so, you know, we've seen a great deal of improvement in how he's done it thus far.
Yeah.
But,
First and 10, Knights.
You still
Not
have those
everyone
from
is
time
to
to
be.
time.
and as they
All
set
right,
up
So
shop,
they've got number 4 back in at quarterback. That's first and 10 on the 35-yard line for Macon East.
takes a snap. It's
He's
a
gonna
toss out.
lateral it. He has a lot
he
of
is
room.
broken free.
That was past the 50 to the
Number
45-yard line.
21,
A really good run
Simpson
from
with
number
40-yard
21
gain for
there,
Knights.
Matthew Simpson.
First down, Knights.
A great little speed option.
Yeah, everyone thought the quarterback was keeping it there. I
Yeah.
think the defense didn't quite stick to their lanes on that one.
And they move up quick. It's
a
another
quarterback
draw.
draw.
And it is just to go
Oh,
nowhere.
there's a fight at the
As
line.
Nick Bowen, you could see him get upset
Hit
as he
at the
hit,
middle,
bounced off,
brought
and said,
down
I'm going to
off the finger.
re-engage. Did so and was
Yeah.
there to be a part of that
That's
stop.
going to be no gain on first down.
You know, you've heard a lot about how the Knights pass it quite consistently. And you've got to think that maybe part of the strategy has been,
Well, we haven't
let's-
seen a lot of that
let's
downfield
do it a little
passing.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that may be a part of some of the situation that we've seen, which you've really
they
got to
may
tip
want
your
to
hat
open
toward
up
that.
those passing routes by running it a lot to get the defense playing forward.
Really heavy package now as many men up on the line. Takes a snap. It's right up the center.
That's number
and
1
it's not
with the
going
run.
anywhere.
Just a short gain, maybe 2 or 3 yards.
You got to
Ball
love it.
carrier down.
I love seeing when that many people line up on an offensive line and they still can't block effectively.
Yeah, well, sometimes more men doesn't always mean
It
better
doesn't.
blocking.
It really doesn't. It's more about, and we talked about this all throughout the season, who has the more aggression at the line. And it's going to be interesting to see as that story
Now they've got
continues
back
to
to
develop.
4 on the line, 2 wide receivers.
Number 4 back. Takes the snap. He is looking to pass it. He is pressured. And
It's
he
a fumble.
is stripped. It is out. Looks like Cougars may have come up with it, but we've got flags. But their quarterback has been laid bare on the ground.
Covered by the Cougars. There's a flag on the play.
What shall they say the flag is?
Might be another holding.
Face
mask.
mask, they say,
Oh,
on the defense.
that's a costly penalty. It's going to overturn the turnover.
Still a great hit, though, on number 4. Those are kind of hits that you don't forget when you keep playing.
Yeah, you might think twice before running back into those players.
Did you catch who made that tackle?
I couldn't quite. There was a pile up there. I think, are they calling it 3rd down and 7 again? I guess they're just saying replay the down after that.
Okay.
Wait, now we're seeing a timeout by the referees.
Timeout officials.
They need to talk about it.
If that is a face mask, I think, wouldn't that be an automatic 1st down?
Well, it would presumably be.
Yeah,
We've seen a lot of weird calls from refs this season, so I wouldn't be surprised to see something here. Coach Nichols over there. I tell you, man, when you watch him, it's just like what it's like to see Napoleon surveying a battlefield. He's very intense. He doesn't miss a beat, and he makes sure everybody is taken care of, which, like I told you earlier, my respect level could not be any higher for head coach Larry Nichols of the Cougars.
So they're going to move the ball up a bit, but not all the way past the 1st down. So that's going to make it 3rd and 4 from the penalty for Macon East.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Stephen Kidd jumped off sides for the Cougars, so I think that is going to be a 1st down.
Yeah, they're just
move it
they're
past
kind
the
of digging
35.
themselves into a hole here.
All sides on the
As
Cougars.
they bring Maddox Boyette back out now. Maddox just telling him, hey, man, shake it off, gives him a slap. We got a long game to play.
Ball on the 33-yard line. This is
Here
the
we go.
farthest drive that Macon East has had so far.
They're trying to do a little bit of a hard count here.
Yeah. Looks like they may be trying to draw him off sides. Oh!
It is.
It was a quick pitch to the quarterback. Took a
really
hit.
quick.
Number 21.
Yeah, that was a
good gain, though.
That's a stinger. Number 56, Aiden Thomas, hit the quarterback just as he was letting it out.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
I mean, good job getting that out.
That was a pretty incredible deal by Brandon Finch.
So that's going to make it 2nd and 3.
That makes me think of, did you ever see the reel or the video of Coach Mike Leach talking about how to pitch a ball on an option?
I don't think I did.
Well, he used a water ball as an illustration, and that's what it reminded me of.
Here's
Takes the snap this time, yet another quarterback draw. He sees a hole, and as he began to hit it, he was grabbed by his legs, still for a pretty good carry.
Not before he could get a 1st down.
Brandon Finch on the carry.
They're going to put it on the 20-yard line, so the Knights are in the red zone.
This is kind of the point in the game where you want to see your defense tighten up.
8 seconds left in the 1st quarter, so this may be the final play. I think they're going to let it run.
They are going to let it run. This is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. We're going to take this opportunity to thank the underwriters that make this possible.
Another great night of programming here on J3 Radio tonight with the Escambia Academy Cougars. This programming is made possible from donations from the following. Bob Gideon's realtor at PhD Realty. His number is 251-359-6523. Or more info at bob.phdrealty.com. Jason Pilger Chevrolet. Their office is 406 East Nashville Avenue in Atmore. The phone number is 251-368-4053. JasonPilgerChevrolet.com. Terry's Furniture and Music, located at 121 North Main Street in Atmore. The phone number is 251-368-8389. Johnson Ford. Their office is 1828 South Main Street in Atmore. Their phone number is 251-322-1027, and their website is jjohnsonford.com. Waves Car Wash, located at 611 North Main Street in Atmore. The phone number is 251-321-0192. For more info, waves-carwash.com.
And we are back. Thank you to all of the underwriters that make that possible. And if you're listening out there and you want to underwrite these, then you are always more than welcome to contact and help us make this possible as we bring you Cougar football both at home and on the road. And what an honor it has been to do so all of this season.
We've had some adventures this season on the road.
A set of stories we'll be able to tell, my friend.
So it's 1st and 10 for Macon East on the 20-yard line, inside the red zone now.
Coming into the second quarter, Ronte Watson, the quarterback for the Cougars, has 90 yards rushing and a touchdown.
A lot of that came on that one
play. One play was a big deal for him. And
quarterback number one is going to keep it for no yards.
To run right into McBride yet again. And several others.
Well, it seems like to me number 4, when he comes in at quarterback,
Braden McBride,
he's going to be more of a passer, and number 1 is going to be the one that runs it when he's at quarterback.
Which helps you if you're on the defense to be able to say kind of.
Of course, they probably
coming.
have some plays where they switch that up just to confuse you a bit.
Now
so number 4 is in right now with multiple wide receivers out.
All to his left. He takes the time. He throws it to number 1. It is caught, and it is a Knights touchdown.
Number 4, Brandon Finkelstein.
A really good catch.
Number 1, Sam Wallace.
Yeah, catching traffic.
Knights.
And then just got past the defense.
Yeah, just a really good play.
So now we're tied at 6 with likely a 2-point conversion attempt.
Yeah, we're going to see them come out and attempt the same. Some part of me feels like you send a kicker out to say, go in and get the points, but they're not. So it's a good opportunity to see what happens.
Well, it seems like a lot of these teams don't have great kickers.
Well, that is true.
So it's going to be a pass play.
They can't all be Grant
quarterback
Sassers.
rolls
He's
out.
rolling out to the left. It is not to be.
Oh,
he
was pushed out by.
barreled.
Is that Cam Perkins?
That is Cam Perkins.
What a great play. The quarterback had
Let me
green
just
grass
tell you,
in front of him, and
If he
Perkins pushed
keeps
him out.
taking hits like he's taken tonight, he might be a little bit more concerned about it come the third or fourth quarter.
So with 11 minutes, 22 seconds left in the second quarter, it is tied.
I'm seeing a lot of grass on number 4's jersey and trousers.
Well, we're going to see the Cougar offense again.
Well, they've brought out the circus music for this. You got to love that. There's no love lost between these teams, and as of now, there's really no love lost between us and this team.
Well, yeah, this is like a rivalry weekend game. That's what I said before the start.
We'd have to share the stories of what occurred prior to this broadcast. And as they come out, their kicker also number 24 for the Knights. As he comes, he kicks it. It's a low onside-er.
And it's recovered easily by...
that's number 28.
That's Jet Tillery.
Man, that's Jet Tillery.
Yeah.
He's coming in some
Hadn't
pretty
seen
key
him
moments.
much this year. So that's going to give the Cougars good field position around the 48 is where they're going to put it.
I'm really intrigued as we start seeing how the dynamics of this game set up to see who's able to put on the gas as the game has moved rather slow.
We saw the Cougars strike, and then the Knights strike back.
Yeah.
And we might just see blow and counter blow until one team can pull away.
Well, we've not seen the Cougars move quite as fast as they typically like to move, snapping the ball every 8 to 12 seconds. Here we see
they're
it.
Shifting the offensive line.
We have many men in a swinging gate formation to the left side. Tragan James now coming into motion. Ronte Watson takes the snap with only one center. He launches it up, and it is to no one. Out of bounds.
Pass goes out of bounds.
Well, there's a lot of trickery going on in that
there
formation. That might be more of a head games thing than just...
That's a fun mouthful to be able to convey.
The swinging gate formation, I think that's what we're calling it.
One center, one quarterback, and a lot of fellas off to the other side. And as
we're going to see
a
normal formation here. 4 linemen,
Maddox,
an extra
Poyet,
blocker in the backfield, and then Runte and Tragan there as well.
Maddox in that lead
They're going to call a
spot.
false start on Nick Bowen there.
Just being plagued right now by these penalties.
Yeah, that's going to put it at 2nd down and 15.
Just not where they want to be. Either team, really. Penalties have been something that have stalled out some of these drives.
False start. 2nd and 15.
They're subbing in Cameron Perkins on the offensive line.
Interesting. He's a heavy hitter. And as they come to the line, this is a very heavy formation.
Braylon Snow out wide.
Takes the
Ronte's
snap.
going to keep it to the left.
He's breaking around the left edge. He's got some room.
He gained back about half of the yards the first down. It's
Number
going to be
21, Matthew Simpson
maybe
on the stop
3rd
of
and
the night.
6.
Number 3.
And what do you
Watson,
think
the
at
ball
this
carrier
point
for the
we
Cougars.
see? What are you calling
That's a
up?
3rd down.
I still feel like these teams are feeling each other out. Now it's already the second quarter, but it's
And here we go. Three linemen now, 3 wideouts. Tragan James to Ronte's left as he's in the shotgun. Knight's
Macon
playing
East
it
is
tight.
they're playing a little back on the edges though.
It's a
Ronte's
snap,
going to
pump
nope.
fakes,
He had to
and
throw it
out of bounds.
Number 6, Elliott.
And that's gonna
Fitz
set
with
up
the
4th
pressure
down.
tonight.
And now the question is, do they leave the
They've got
offense out on the
4th down
field?
for
And it
Cougars.
looks like they
Coach is
will.
saying yes.
All right, Knight fans, let's go. Let's cheer on the defense.
They're bringing out some crowd noise for
Tell me
4th
what
down.
you see here.
They might be talking it over with Coach. Let's see. They're looking at the sideline. 18 seconds on the play clock now. The Cougars are not set. It's 5 seconds. They're going to have to call a timeout.
Timeout.
We'll call the timeout.
This is a crucial 4th down.
Yes, it is. You've got to think
You're
in these
around,
kind of moments.
you're around midfield, with the chance to go up if you score, but also if you fail to get it, you're going to give the other team good field position, which they've had all night, pretty decent field position, starting their drives close to the 50.
Well, they're talking it over, and now they're sending the offense back toward the field, and I'm seeing Ronte Watson stay on the sideline now as they elect to bring Grant Sasser out.
I think this was a strategic
It is.
decision.
I think this is a smart
You know,
call.
the offense wants to go for it, but when the defense has been playing well, you want to pin the Knights back as far as you can. So they're going to elect to punt it. This is the most conservative we've
Grant
seen the
Sasser
team
now
as far as punting. I
in
think
really good
the
position.
3rd punt of the night.
He's in great position to
Yep.
be able to pin it.
Here we go. It's a high punt. Gives the return team plenty of time to get there, and it's
Sam
a nice
Walsh, the
fair catch by number
1st
1
and 10, Knight.
at the
26.
26 or 25-yard line.
Okay.
Well, they've got to go about 75 yards, so let's see what the defense can do.
The defense has played strong tonight, only giving up a touchdown up to this point as we are now 10 minutes, 47 seconds to go. Tied at 6-6.
Not a lot of time has passed.
If you're just joining us now on J3 Radio,
Wait, they're shifting
This
into
is
a trick formation.
a wild
A
formation.
bunch on each side.
And it's lateraled out this time to number 4 on his
I think
left
they
side.
might have called. The
Walsh
referees
pass
might
at
have
the
stopped
blade.
that play.
I think they did.
Number 4,
They have one
running
center in the
kick.
middle and 3 receivers
Kick.
on each side, or maybe a lineman and a couple of receivers, just one quarterback in the middle.
And it was a fairly effective look, but the
I
whistle
think
was
they
blown.
called that. I think
So
they called that out of bounds because
Yeah.
it's going to be 2nd down. So neither of the trick plays has gone for either team has gone quite as intended.
You start thinking
Now,
about
They're putting number 1 in at quarterback
this is a heavy
with a
formation.
heavy package.
Everything right up in the center, no wideouts to the side.
He's going to run it to the left for
And-
a very short gain, maybe 3 yards.
I heard the
Walsh,
clap
ball
of the tackle
carrier.
from here.
For the Knights.
You've got to start thinking
Gain
at
of
this
4.
point about adjustments that Coach Nichols is
Wednesday.
dialing up on defense.
Yeah.
You've not seen some of the hard-hittingness of the defense in the way that has become on brand for the Cougars at this point, and that's something that Coach Nichols is simply not going to allow.
They're going to bring out 3 wide receivers all to the left now.
Taking the snap, he drops, he tosses it out to number 1, and he
That was
is
a-
brought down by number 22, Stephen
Yeah, that
Kidd.
was like a crossing screen there.
Gets him by his ankle right before he broke free.
Yep.
Just
That's going
short
to
of
bring up
1st down.
4th and 1.
Sets up 4th and 1 for the Knights.
This is a big down, my
I
friend.
think they're going to
What
go
are
for
they-
this.
What are they going to dial up? They're putting number 4 in, keeping him at quarterback now.
All right, you got to play tight defense on this one.
They're moving quick to take the snap.
They're on the 35-yard line.
They're trying to draw them off. They're trying to draw them off.
Yeah, they may not even go for it.
They're now
bringing out new players.
Bringing in new personnel, bringing
Only
in number
11
one.
seconds left on the play clock.
It's a punt now.
Well, both teams playing rather conservative
I'm
tonight.
not quite so certain they got all men off the field, but
yeah, that's a decent punt back to the 30-yard line.
Just the last second call.
You know, I haven't seen any game this season where I've seen a team punt on 4th and 1. I think the field position battle is absolutely huge here.
What does that tell you about how you feel about your team's ability to win in the trenches?
Big C Electric Cooperative.
I mean, I think it's just a risk. It's always been a risk in football to go for it on your own side of the field. And 8-man tends to bring a different philosophy. We've got an interesting formation here on the Cougars. A fumble.
Just a quick lateral pass.
Number 2, Connor Wallace almost off.
That was a loss to a pass to Kazion Bartholomew. I think he fumbled it and then recovered it, so a 2-yard loss.
And now we're seeing them come back. They're still
a lot
getting
of
direction
second
from
and
the
third
sideline.
and longs for the Cougars. That's been plaguing them a bit.
Well, they're looking to be able to break free of that and get things going as normal again. You're seeing not a lot of rhythm established at this point in the second quarter, which is not on brand. Now they've got a staggered 4-receiver formation to the left. Ronte now rolling out to the right on a designed run, kind of drawing the attention. Didn't go as far.
Yeah. That's about a 2-yard gain. They're going to call it 3rd and 10.
Number 3, Watson, the ball carrier. The Cougars. That's up 3rd and 10.
Cougars are looking a little frustrated
All right,
out there.
Jackson, let's go.
And they're getting loud, as they can be.
They've got 4 wide receivers on the right,
Yet
3
again,
linemen in
lining
the
it.
middle. This is an interesting formation.
They just did this. This time it's a pass right out to number 5, Braylon Snow, who makes some moves. He gets the first down. What a great way to fight for it.
That was a great set of moves by Braylon. Wow.
Just incredible, man. How many times do I got to say it this season that when you need to see something happen, you put it in players who you need it the most to make something happen?
Braylon Snow, he's been making plays all season, especially in the second half of the season. Man, that was crucial because that's going to be 1st and 10.
If you're Braylon's parents, you're just, you're already proud of your son.
Cougars have the ball on their own 41-yard line.
Just the way that he plays football, though, has been, I think, such an encouragement to this team and to the fans.
They're doing the same formation. Now, I would say I think the right guard is an eligible receiver in this formation.
Well, he just made number 79 completely miss.
Ronte he just went past everyone. Oh, we got a tangle up on the sideline here.
Uh-oh.
Hayden Thomas. The crowd didn't like that.
What did you see there?
Hayden Thomas got tangled up with his jersey all up in number 4 on the sideline.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
And that's a good first down now. The Cougars on a drive, moving a little quicker.
They're still doing this 4 wide receiver.
It's like a column.
Yeah, this is strange.
Direct out this time to the left to Tragan James, who just blows past all of them. He gets room, and he is to the 30-yard line and maybe a little more.
I think this is the first time we're seeing this formation on purpose.
We're starting to see rhythm. Coach
they're
Boykin,
calling that holding.
Coach Boykin, the offensive coordinator, has been adamant to keep some things in the back pocket.
Yeah.
We've not seen that formation all year.
You've got 3 linemen in the middle. You've got another lineman staggered out to the left.
Right.
And then a receiver far left.
It's like double.
And then you've got 2 wide receivers stacked behind the left guys. So
like a big square.
Yeah. Well, that put it back quite a bit. Now it's going to be 1st and 20 on their own 45. So, I mean, penalties, they kill you in these situations. What do we call this? The box formation? I don't know.
That's all. I call it the square.
The square, yeah.
And we're seeing it again. A lot of consistency there.
I think we got a false start. Oh, man. It's going to be 1st and 25.
That is a false start.
You're going to need to find a way to get a lot of those yards back.
Offensive coordinator Boykin just not pleased.
with the execution
Well,
on
it's a
this.
high-pressure situation, you know. Sometimes the nerves get to you. And with 6.5 minutes left in the first half, the score is still tied at 6.
They're coming back up now to the line in that same square formation.
On their
All
own
guys
40.
to the left. Ronte takes the snap, hits a draw this time right up the gut, and he gets almost to the 50, about the 49.
It's going to be about 2nd and 16.
Number 3, Watson.
Good return. A guy's not getting up for the Knights. He's now up.
He was helped up.
Number 6, Elliott Fitch. Again, I'm presuming that's
Brother.
the Fitch brothers.
Yeah.
But just to reiterate about Braylon, one of the things to be so proud of him and, you know, that is admirable about Braden Snow is the fact that he is a team player first. And that's incredible.
Here comes the box formation.
Traegen's
Traegen's in motion.
Holy smokes.
Jet
Did you
pass
see
to
that
him.
handoff?
Well, he made something out of nothing. Got it back to about
Number
3rd
21,
and 10.
Matthew Simpson.
6-yard
Number 15,
gain.
J.D. Spires on the stop.
Just flipped the field there,
There
brought
it
him into
is, the
motion,
Cougars.
flipped it up,
All right,
tossed
Knight
it in
fans.
front of him. He caught it and made some moves. They're now changing formations this time.
Yep, it's going to be 3rd and long.
They're
We've
going
seen
4
a lot
wide.
Of this.
Ronte all alone in the backfield this time.
They're on the right side of the field, close to the crowd.
3 linemen.
Macon East has 4 guys deep.
He's looking to 28. It's caught. It is going.
Oh, what a great fight for those extra
extends it.
yards. He's going to be about 2 yards short.
That was number
Pass
28,
complete.
Jet Tillery,
Yeah.
who is just,
Number
again,
22.
these past couple of games come in clutch in a couple of key moments.
They're going to call it about 4th and 3, 4th and a long 3.
4th and short.
I think we're going to see the
Cougars.
offense here. We're on
I think you've got
we're
to.
on the right side of the field now, past the 40.
This is put up or shut up time as we're tied at 6 with 4 minutes, 34
4 wide
seconds to go.
receivers.
in the
14
second
seconds.
quarter.
14 seconds on the play clock. Now down to 10.
Looks like we're going to see a timeout now.
Yep. They want to
Cougars
discuss
call
it.
timeout. That's their second of the half.
Do you think we see a punt here?
I think this is one of those moments where you've got to assert yourself.
Yeah. I mean, if you're not
Time
going to
clock
go
is
for it
extreme
here,
power code
you
of
know,
Campbell Hughes.
Where would
where
you go?
where will you? They're all huddled up, both teams on their respective sides. And with 4 minutes left in the first half, 4:27, the time does start to become a factor. There may only be a couple more drives in this first half.
Few teams
Farmers Feed on Fleming Road, Montgomery.
finding themselves in this kind of a spot, being undefeated, not only yourself but against your opponent, and you want to make sure these kind of decisions are made right and with the right, proper amount of thought put behind them.
Yeah.
Max Credit Union.
And when you have two undefeated teams going at each other like this,
Yes, sir.
the stakes are just that much higher.
Absolutely. And now we see them come back. This is a big play, my friends. If you're listening, the Cougars taking on Macon East. This is Iron Bowl proportion type
4th
rivalry.
and 3, 4 wide receivers out for the Cougars.
Go, Knight fans.
Ronte in an empty backfield.
Takes the snap now. It is a
He's
draw
gonna keep
play.
it up the middle
He is
and-
busted free. He's at the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown Cougars. They
How
were
was there
not
so much-
expecting it to come right up the center like
Well, that's
that.
why you
Number
put those
3,
wide
Watson.
receivers so far out. That spreads the defense out, and the offensive line made a
Just
hole.
wonderful execution.
He almost tripped himself at the 10.
He did.
And then he caught it.
He did.
Yeah.
Wonderful execution as you now see the Cougars
Well,
coming to go for 2.
That's exactly the kind of execution you want to see on 4th and 3 in a tie ball game.
Absolutely.
We're going to see the square formation
Yes,
again,
we are.
but this time, yeah, I think they've been saving that all season. We haven't seen this before.
You got to think so. And then it makes you wonder all the more, what does Coach Boykin, the offensive coordinator here, have left for the playoffs? Because you can't think he's brought it all out just for the regular season. Ronte now coming up. He brings another man, Traegen, into motion.
He's going to
It's
keep
right
it,
up the gut. It is good.
and that's going to make it 14-6.
Good.
Cougars lead by 8.
Number 3, Watson.
4 minutes 19 to go before the half.
4:19 left in the second
We're
quarter.
starting to see in that drive, minus
That was-
the penalties,
That was a clutch drive, being able to come back from the penalties.
we saw very little resistance out of Macon East defensively as the Cougars were getting into rhythm more consistently, finally scoring there to take the lead.
Well, now that the Cougar offense is rolling, again, that does put pressure on Macon East because their offense has only really had one good drive so far.
It starts putting you in a spot where you have to say, I've got to answer the bell. That creates a little bit of anxious.
Yeah, when you're in a game where you keep scoring, which so far maybe it's not, it's more of a defensive match. But when you are in a game like that, there's always pressure on you when you're the team that's behind trying to catch up after every score. So
it's a unique spot to be in.
That does something to you mentally. We're going to see Grant Sasser kicking it off, probably deep this time.
And here we go. It is a wonderful kick, my friend.
It's going to be it's a fumble back at the 10.
At the 10, he is now trying to bring it back out. Stephen Kidd slips and falls. But the Atmore missile. Nick Bowen.
Yep. He's going to tackle it back at the 17. And this is the field position that you want the Knights to have if you're the Cougars.
Wow.
Back inside their own 20.
Back inside their own 20. 4 minutes, 10 seconds to go before the half. Cougars up 14-6 against Macon East. Right here, J3 Radio, 93.5 FM.
They're bringing out a lot of wide receivers.
It's a handoff this time,
up the middle.
And it goes nowhere.
Sensing the ball carry up the middle.
Running the ball up the gut against the Cougars is not advised.
That's going to leave 4 minutes on the clock in the first half, and that's moving.
It is moving. It's been a very long first half.
Yeah.
Neither team really getting into...
The clock operator's been on point. Maybe they haven't as much in certain other games because they want to
Quarterback now rushed out of the pocket on the outside.
He's going deep to number
one. It flies to one. It is caught past the 50.
That
was Braylon Snow to bring him down.
That was Braylon Snow with a touchdown-saving tackle.
Really good play right there from Brandon Fitch, their quarterback. Just a wonderful ball. He rolled out, escaped pressure, and got a great pass off. You got to love to see that. And now
that's going to put them on the 46, past the 50, 1st and 10.
Moving a little tempo here. Cougars backed up past the 50 now. Quarterback rolls out on his left side. Stephen Kidd lowering the boom. The quarterback never saw it coming off of his blind side.
And yet, there's Nick Bowen helping him get up.
That is one thing. The Cougars will be the first to hit you harder than anybody has, and they'll be the first ones to help you back up after.
Yep.
Which just speaks to the kind of
it's going to be 2nd and 13 after the loss. Ball on the 49 now.
And
they were trying to draw the Cougars offside.
It's worked before. Why not keep doing it? Snap now. Quarterback steps up. He launches it
deep, one-on-one with...
And it is not to be, but...
They're going to call that interference.
When you get in these kind of moments, we've talked about this before. Ronte had to make this decision last week, if you recall, against Evangel, where a pass interference is better than a touchdown, quite frankly. That is a beautiful ball. Number 4, their quarterback, Brandon Fitch, has put the ball on the money consistently. So in those moments, Kezion makes the right call, takes the PI, and lives to fight another down.
They're doing an interesting version of the pass interference rule. They're going to put it all the way where the foul was at the 20.
Yeah, they made them pay on that one.
That wasn't even a 15-yard penalty.
Nonetheless,
that was like a 30-yard penalty.
Better than a touchdown.
Yeah. Wait. I think there's a miscommunication with where the chains are in the team.
Arguably there should be, but...
They're putting it... Okay, they are going to move it. It's going to be at the 33-yard line. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left in the first half. And this is where you need your defense to step up, just like the offense stepped up a moment ago.
Absolutely. I mean,
you want to retain the lead going into half.
Defenses win championships. So you've got to step up. Cougars coming into this game with the top defense in the state.
Number 4, Jukes a man. He tosses it back. Wow.
But it's just nowhere to go as both routes were inviolable.
He tossed it back as he was being tackled.
Yeah,
that's a risky move.
It's a good quarterback that the Knights have.
Good couple of quarterbacks.
I want to call them the Patriots. But they are not. I'm thinking of pace. See the
That's about a 3-yard gain on the 30-yard line now.
Yep.
2nd and 7.
Trying to do the hard count.
They're really trying to get the Cougars to jump off sides. They're going to run it up the middle. He's going to have to
Gets off
bounce
a
it
little,
outside.
But Aiden Thomas, man, right there to make
Number 4
sure
hits
that
the
you get
ball
some
carrier.
yards, but not enough.
Yeah, they're going to call that 3rd and 3 now.
Gain of 4 on the
I
play.
see the esteemed
They
Asher
got 3rd and
Covington
3
now,
tonight.
the gentleman who's been helping us get some of those great shots you saw making his way on that sideline to get some great shots. Number 4 now in the
High
pistol
snap.
to 21.
Oh.
It is caught.
He's got room downfield. He's going to be tackled at the
Fingers
10.
pass complete to number
Kezia
21,
Bartholomew,
Matthew
the only man to
Spencer.
be able to
That's a
stop him.
first down. Nice.
Cougars not looking as idyllic in some of these spots tonight on defense.
Yeah.
Kind of playing it with a little bit more space.
Well, they need to because the Knights have been starting to pass it downfield a little more.
Now they're backed up.
Quarterback's going to keep it, now pitch it. And he's going to be stopped just short, maybe at the
Sends the
3.
ball carrier. Brought down to 2. Gain of 8.
It's going to be hard to get a stop here.
2nd and goal.
Here we
from the
go.
2.
Second and goal on the 2. Cougars don't find themselves in this spot very much.
Yeah. And with about 1:12 left in the first half, this may be the last score of the half if they can get in the end zone here.
Quarterback now got a little bit more of a heavy package for
They're going to
him.
run the clock down so the Cougars don't have time to get the ball back.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't you? Takes the snap now.
He's going to
It's a
keep
draw
it.
to the right. I
And
think
they're
he's
gonna call
barreled in.
that a
They signal touchdown.
touchdown.
That's a touchdown for the Knights.
Number 4, Brandon Fick.
Current
around
score
right
now,
hand.
Cougars leading 14-12 as the Knights will attempt to go for 2.
Well, you've
to tie
got,
it up.
one team strikes, the other one strikes back. That's what we've got at the moment. 52 seconds left in the first half. We're going to see a 2-point conversion attempt to try and tie it.
Here we go. Quarterback
They're
back
gonna throw
now.
it.
It's a pass. It is caught
And it's good.
on the
game
We're
corner.
is
gonna tie the ball game.
Tied
Kezia
at 14.
Bartholomew just
seconds
did
left
not
in the
have the
second quarter.
spacing. Not have the
Macon Knights
spacing.
14.
When that announcer
It's
yells,
Cougars
I can't hear
14.
anything.
The announcer for sure is a homer. We've talked about this. Most announcers don't get into it like that. You're not technically supposed to, but you know what? They're in the spirit, and it's helped their crowd get into it. So I commend that. If you're wondering, the situation here has been a little tense tonight. They were not terribly friendly to the J3 radio crew, and the love is not lost. And as we see the Cougars now, offensive coordinator Boykin, he talks it over with the coach, and he's looking for ways to score right up until clocks hit zeros in the first half and the second half. And I don't think we're going to see the Cougars pull any punches right here as the
They're gonna
kickoff
kick it
goes out of bounds,
Deliberately out of
Delta
bounds.
kick goes out of bounds.
which is going to put them
They
in
did not want a return
Yeah.
to happen there.
pretty good field position, though, to start this drive with 52 seconds to go before half, tied at 14. Again, if you're
Cougars-
just joining us, Clay,
Yeah.
tell us what this game, just a little synopsis
well,
before
it's-
half.
Both teams are 9-0 right now. The Escambia Academy Cougars versus the Macon East Knights. And it's the last game of the regular season. Number 1 seed in the playoffs on the line.
Well, I must say, we have seen the first part of the game going into the second quarter, we didn't see a lot of punches. We saw a lot of jabs and kind of evasions. This latter part of the second half of the second quarter has been some
gonna-
bigger blows landed.
They're going to give it to the Cougars at the 43. They're lining up in a heavy formation.
Very
Everyone in
heavy.
the middle.
Ronte now rolling
Ronte's
to his
going to
right.
throw it
He
deep
launches
to
it
number
deep.
5, Braylon Snow.
Braylon fights
He
for
makes
it.
a contested
He comes down
catch.
with it at the 35-yard line, and the Cougars are now moving tempo.
That was about as a contested of a catch you can
cannot
make.
get any better
Wow.
than what that was.
That's going to put it, at the 35.
Fought
and
for it.
Limited
Came down
time
with it.
left on the clock. 42 seconds and rolling. The offense has got to be quick now before
Folks,
half.
if you're listening, the fight for the ball was happening as they were landing. And
Yeah,
Braylon
that
Snow
was a
comes
great
down
catch.
with it. Ronte
Here's
now
another
back up.
snap.
It's a handoff to Tragan James off to the left. He's got
Oh,
space.
he's got a lot of room.
busting free. Only 2 to keep him, and he is coming out at the
There's
12-yard
the
line
flag
to
on the
put the
play.
Cougars well
And there's
toward the
going to
goal
be
line.
20 seconds left in the
Good
first
flag
half.
on the play.
This
There's
is
a
going to come
flag.
down.
Back at the 30.
Well, that's a bummer.
That is a bummer. They're going to call this one back. Presumably, they're going to call holding on that.
I don't usually see the holdings when they happen on that kind of play.
It's very tough. Some of them are not obvious.
Dead ball on
Thank God you got the
line.
line judge to be able to keep eyes on that. But
Well, they're going to move it back.
Both
Now
of
that's
them
going to
Cougars.
be close to the 50 for the
Dead
Cougars.
ball on fourth and like on the bench.
20 seconds
Not a
now.
lot of time left.
Tied
Maybe
at
one or
14.
two plays. Ooh, they're moving it way back.
What are
is
these
the,
calls? I
What
don't
is the
get it.
deal with this?
I do not get this.
Huh? They moved it back like 25 yards to the other 40.
I do not
What?
get this.
I don't think the coaches are quite sure either.
Ridiculous is kind of the word that I would use for that.
Huh. Well, that was about a net 50 yards worth of penalties because it would have been at the 10. Now it's back on the wrong 40.
Another flag being thrown to the ref just to make sure he's got an extra one since they keep throwing them.
Coach Boykin is doing the gator chomp. Maybe that's a signal for something. A
Ronte
certain play.
taking
They're
it.
going deep with a pass.
He's rushed. He's off
Pressure.
to the left. It's launched deep. It's low. It's picked off.
intercepted by number 1.
And that's an
And
interception. Number
That's
one,
presumably what's going to take us to
Aaron
the second half.
Well, there's
with
still
12
12
seconds on the
seconds.
clock. We're going to see. They're going to maybe try to make some moves. Ronte was rushed out. The ball did not come out with a lot of power behind
Yeah, he
it.
couldn't make a full power throw. The Cougars just need to not allow any big plays here right before half.
At this point, you just got to shake that off, fight to get into halftime, and do what you do. The adjustments, I think, are going to be vigorous.
They're going to run it out to the left. Another
Flag
flag.
now.
This time probably on Macon East for holding.
Flag on the play.
5 seconds now on the clock.
Call us holding overnight.
That is a holding.
A lot of holdings tonight. They're going to put it back
I do not like the noise I just heard.
on their own 30.
That's bringing back memories that I do not like from earlier in the season.
Timeout,
For
number 8.
Alabama.
Well, they're going to call a timeout with 5 seconds left.
They're trying to get their pitch.
What do you even call here? 70 yards to the end zone with 1 play left in the half.
I mean, I think you just call a screen pass and pray
Yeah,
it works if
yeah.
you're them.
And if you're on defense, you want to have some guys back.
Yeah.
Make sure there's no one that gets deeper than you.
And they marched them back a little bit now.
These holding penalties are pretty
They've been
brutal
brutal,
tonight, whatever yardage they're
teams.
putting on them.
Both teams have suffered from this, and I think it's kind of hampered both of their game plans a little bit. I think if you're Macon East, though, you've benefited from it more in the sense that you've been able to keep the Cougars slowed down.
Yeah.
This time they bring a man in motion. Snap the ball. He's
Cougars
back.
are dropping
He's
back in
looking.
defense.
He's going to
Number
launch it
1
deep
is
to
open.
1.
Oh, my
It
goodness.
is overshot, and that is going to be buzzers to take us to halftime, tied at 14. What a game.
And that's the half.
As
folks.
we go
Make it
to
easy,
the halftime.
14.
We're going to take just a
Escambia,
moment to
14.
thank you for our underwriters, and then we'll be right back as we begin the halftime show. Don't go anywhere.
This is WGYJ LP 93.5 Atmore, Alabama.
Another great night of programming here on J3 Radio tonight with the Escambia Academy Cougars. This programming is made possible from donations from the following. Bub Gideon's realtor at PhD Realty. His number is 251-359-6523. Or more info at bub.phdrealty.com. Jason Pilger Chevrolet. Their office is 406 East Nashville Avenue in Atmore. The phone number is 251-368-4053. JasonPilgerChevrolet.com. Terry's Furniture and Music, located at 121 North Main Street in Atmore. The phone number is 251-368-8389. Johnson Ford. Their office is 1828 South Main Street in Atmore. Their phone number is 251-322-1027, and their website is jjohnsonford.com. Waves Car Wash, located at 611 North Main Street in Atmore. The phone number is 251-321-0192. For more info, waves-carwash.com.
And on tonight's halftime programming, it is made possible by generous contributions from the following. The Warehouse Market and Bakery, located at 5080 Jack Springs Road, and their phone number is 251-368-3635. For more info, thewarehousemarketandbakery.com. Jason Pilger Chevrolet, their office is 406 East Nashville Avenue in Atmore. The phone number is 251-368-4053. And jasonpilgerchevrolet.com. Flowers on 5th, they're located at 102 5th Avenue in Atmore. Their number is 251-253-9463. And Flowers on 5th on Facebook. Man, what a halftime we now find ourselves in, of course, as the Cougars, the Knights, go into it tied at 14. Both having, I think, what you might say, a rather stiff conversation from their coaches. I see.
Look at him over there on the sideline.
Yes,
not
sir.
going to the locker room. Just having a important conversation over there.
Coach Nichols being very clear about the situation that they find themselves in and about what is expected coming into this second half. Cougars defense not finding themselves in these kind of spots very often, so you've got to say you're interested at a minimum to see how they make their adjustments to be able to do what's needed to come back and play a far better half, as I think a lot of things just set them back personally.
8th grader.
Yeah, penalties are tough. That's what's probably been setting back both teams, to be honest.
Ella Lockridge.
I don't know. What do you do to make a difference in the second half from what went wrong in the first?
What I think happened is Macon East does not have the kind of speed that we're seeing out of the Cougars. That's just not what I see. What I'm seeing is that the Cougars are, one, they're hurting themselves pretty heavily in the penalty department, and then number two, it's quite clear that when Macon East busts free, the Cougars are missing their tackles. That's got to be able to stop, and they've got to hit harder. And I think if they do those two things and they play a little bit more steady on the offense, we're going to see a much better outcome come the second half. But again, the weather is different. It's not, it's not below 30 or anything like that, but it's enough that it feels different than it has prior in this season. That's enough to throw you off a little bit. This is a really good team, as we've talked about. It may have been said that the Cougars have fluked their ways to wins. That has not been said by the Cougars about Macon East. There's been nothing but respect.
Had an attitude of respecting their opponents.
Well, that is absolutely right. We've not seen a lot of respect come from the other side, but that's not been the truth about the Cougars. So when you see a team like this, they're doing a very good job. They find themselves undefeated not because of flukes. They find themselves undefeated because they've played a good season. And that's what they've done tonight. They've played a good game.
Well, when you got two undefeated teams, they may both be great, but one has to lose.
One has to win. One has to set themselves apart.
And there's a high chance that these two teams could run into each other again in the state championship. So
my take on it is
you got to set the tone for that.
Philosophically, I don't see the benefit to talking down about your opponent in that way. I don't think if you say they fluke their way to some wins that you help yourself out. Because what happens if you go and get yourself beat, or if you get yourself beat by a lot, that makes you look kind of silly. So we're going to see. Second half is going to be interesting. As of right now, quarterback for the Cougars, Ronte Watson, has 146 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns, 51 yards passing. And then there's some other updates that we're about to bring you, but I think you may have something to tell us about what's going on in college, which tomorrow is quite an interesting day.
It's not a lot. There are a few college teams playing tonight. Memphis and Rice. Memphis is a playoff contender from the American Conference. They're winning 31-7. And then if you're a big fan of the ACC, Syracuse is up 10-6 on North Carolina right now.
Wow. North Carolina, they're in an interesting spot.
Interesting situation with the coach over there.
Certainly. Memphis and Rice, I have some connection to Rice, so I find that interesting, the score over there. Right now, as we speak, Cornerstone currently leading Well, this game was played last night. They beat North River 72-6, which is about what,
That's about what you'd expect
fairly
with North
consistent.
River.
And then, of course, again, we saw Evangel, of course. They will not play tonight as they had a forfeit from Heritage. And we've got some updates coming in, the crew's telling us. So we're going to take just a moment, hear a wonderful song, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. This is a great game tonight. This is, I think, an appropriate song. Thank you, Brian Adams. Summer of 69. That song, as the kids call it today, it just slaps. That's what they call it. So slaps. It slaps. And as we've got just a few minutes before halftime, getting some intel from the crew, the locker room tone, which was not a locker room, it was just the cold, brisk air of Montgomery, of our wonderful state capital that we're blessed to live in this land of, in Alabama. The tone of the halftime speech was rather stern, rather focused, and to the point which the team, of course, was quite receptive to, that we've got to tighten up, we got to do a better job, and we got to play assignment football better. And
that's
college football score.
That's the way you sum it up.
Yeah,
you just play better football, and you've got the lead right now.
14-10-28 for your Ivy League.
Whichever
fans.
team plays better fundamental football, they're gonna come away with the win.
Carolina 6.
Absolutely. I think, again, we talked about this. The thing that you want to come away from in a win like this is you don't want to give another team an ability to say, you know what, we should have won that game. We've heard that.
You want to leave no doubt.
You've already heard those kinds of snide comments, which they're not founded in respect mutually, which is fine. But you want to find yourself in a spot where you look back and you know, as the preachers used to say, that you won that game. And I think that's the spot, of course, that they're going to come out and want to play from. So as we see them get ready now, Cougars now coming back to their sideline. Likewise for the Knights, who are now in the opposite end zone.
The Kumbaya circle over there.
The Kumbaya circle is always fun to be able to see. And that is what they are in.
All right.
There we go. They're dialing it up.
So the Knights are going to get the ball to start the second half.
Yes, sir.
And it's going to be a big tone setter for the half. Either way, whether they score and, show that this is maybe a shootout, or whether the Cougars get a stop and start to assert their will, it's going to tell us a lot.
I really don't see it going that direction. I really don't see.
Yeah, it's been
shootout.
a defensive game so far. So,
just a moment from now, we're going to talk about what are the 3 keys to victory before we go back in. But before we do that, I want to remind you that tonight's halftime programming is made possible by generous contributions from the following. The Warehouse Market and Bakery, located at 5080 Jack Springs Road. Their phone number is 251-368-3635. For more info, thewarehousemarketandbakery.com. Jason Pilger Chevrolet. Their office is 406 East Nashville Avenue in Atmore. Their phone number is 251-368-4053. And JasonPilgerChevrolet.com. Flowers on 5th. They're located at 102 5th Avenue. Their phone number is 251-253-9463. And Flowers on 5th on Facebook. My friend, we've been doing this whole season now. It's what an honor, first of all, to be able to do this with you.
Last game of the season.
Last game of the regular
season.
What are the 3 keys now as the Cougars find themselves? I think last week they were trailing at halftime, and you see what they came back to do. What are the keys to turn this thing around and to come away with a win?
Well, you want keys or players? Because I got 3 players.
Tell me.
Ronte Watson, Braylon Snow, and Tragan James. Those are my 3 players. But, it could come from an unexpected place.
It very well could. And sometimes, in
there's
these
been
kind of moments,
there's been a lot of people making plays on this team.
Yeah, we've seen certain guys step up that you wouldn't have otherwise looked to prior and said, you know what, that's the name that I think would come up. And in a moment like this, I think you're going to need that. At this point in the season, you have to have a full team effort. That's what makes champions. And that's what we're going to need to see in this second
the winner
half.
of this game is going to be favored to win the championship.
Absolutely.
Here comes Grant Sasser with the kickoff.
It is up.
It's a high kick. Back to the 30. And received with
He
a
is
man going
busted free.
downfield.
Grant Sasser
He
misses.
almost. Grant Sasser almost tackled the man,
Man,
but
it came down to
he
Grant.
slowed him down a bit.
Grant was able to get him lined up for 28.
Otherwise, that would have gone all the way.
Yeah. Grant Sasser
So,
played it smart there. Put him
the
right in line.
The Knights are going to get the ball past the 50, all the way at the Cougars' 40-yard line.
Yes, sir. And tell us what we see here now coming out.
Well, we've got number 4 at quarterback still. And he's bringing out 4 offensive linemen and 2 wide receivers. Running back to his right. Man in motion, number 1. He's going to hand it off
It's
and
a
then
fake
keep it.
handoff
Oh.
right into the loving arms of number 10, Nick Bowen.
Oh, Nick Bowen got a late hit there.
They jumps the middle. There's a flag.
A lot of emotion we're now seeing as the Cougars did not hit to their
Well, the
liking.
Cougars
in the
are
first
gonna
half,
be,
but it's
on
going to
the
make them
Cougars.
pay.
They're going to have poor
15-yard
field
penalty.
position for the defense
First
now.
down, Knights.
You got to keep your nose clean in these moments. They're going to back
Yeah.
it up a ways.
Oh, man. They're going to. Who has decided the lengths of these penalties tonight? I don't know. But
They just decided
it's going
to
to be
make
all
you
the
feel
way
it.
at the 20-yard line now. Just about. For
Guys
the
taking
Knights.
time to tie their
So
shoes.
the Cougar defense is going to have to play tough here.
Here we go. Man in motion now to the left. Quarterback trying to draw him off sides. Is not successful in doing so.
We got
Switches
2 wide
his running
receivers
back.
to the left.
Takes the snap now. It is a handoff, but it is broken up yet again.
Well,
Tragan
it was another
James.
fake
Pitch
handoff.
up the
He
middle.
kept it,
Get
but
it,
he was
no
tackled
yard.
at the line. 2nd and 10.
Second 10.
Currently, the score is tied 14-14 with 11 minutes, 15 seconds left in the third quarter. So it can't be any more of a tight game than this.
Cougars paying the price there for a late hit penalty as
Yeah.
the refs back it up in a unconscionable amount, quite frankly. All the way.
Well, it's 2nd and 10.
Getting into the red zone now for the Knights. Again, if you're just joining us, this is the EA Cougars taking on the Macon East Knights right here on J3 Radio 93.5
Quarterback's going to keep
FM.
it, and he's just tripped up a little around the 19-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and
Pitch the ball
9.
carrier.
3rd and 9.
Already, I'm starting to see some adjustments of the Cougars on the outside edges to not be able to give as much space.
Yeah. The Cougars are playing a little closer here on the outside, it looks like.
Timeout
A
official.
little harder hits we're seeing.
So it's going to be a crucial 3rd and 9 situation. We are likely to see a potential 4th down
I think
situation as well if this doesn't convert. Cougars are subbing players. Nick Bowen's going out, and
Cam Perkins trotting off.
McBride is coming in.
McBride, who had a big hit earlier, and they're also now bringing in number 77 captain Maddox Boyette, the big man.
Yep. I think all 3 captains are on the field right now.
One of the best players
Maddox
out there.
is lining up at middle linebacker. Interesting.
Well, he's athletic as all get out.
He's more of a defensive or offensive lineman, but
Yeah,
I like this position for him.
his athleticism is incredible.
10 seconds on the play clock. It's
Snap.
going to be another quarterback keeper.
He barely breaks free to be
How
hit
is that
by
a flag?
Kazion
Pitch the
Bartholomew.
ball carrier. There is a flag down.
Strange flag there.
I must say, whoever they call this flag on, I think some of the flags have been kind of
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Let's see what they say. They may be picking up the flag. I'm not sure if they're...
It's like a was he clapping or timeouting type of deal. Like, did you mean to throw it?
Yeah.
Because you certainly did.
They're calling that on...
Yeah. They called it on the Knights.
Yeah.
Nonetheless,
So,
kind of
I
excessive.
wasn't... Yeah, I guess. Quite sure what that was. Probably holding. It's going to make it 3rd and a little over 15.
And here we go. Now backed up a little bit. As you just said, he brings number 2 into motion on his left side. He takes the snap. He looks back.
Number 2 might be open.
He lets her
He's
fly
going to number
deep
1.
to number 1. In and out of his hands.
Yep.
The man defending was Kazion Bartholomew.
Number 1's a
15.
little taller than Kazion. It's hard for him
Yeah.
to cover him right.
And I got to say, number 1 has beaten Kazion on the matchups. Kazion has
Yeah.
had to really get in there to
Well,
deflect
that's
it.
going to make it 4th and 15.
Just the speed differential. I think, like you said, that height difference, the stride is a little bigger for one.
you don't want to punt the ball from here at the 27, but you also I don't know if they're going to be able to make a field goal from here, so we're probably going to see a long 4th down attempt.
Here we go. They're now lining up number 1.
They're lining up a heavy
quarterback.
package.
Takes a snap now. Number
He's
1
going to throw
rolling.
it deep.
It's deep. He's well covered.
What?
He caught that ball.
What?
Incredible.
Number
Just
one,
incredible.
to number 58.
That was a contested-
Oh,
He and Nick Bowen fought for it.
Contested catch.
Great catch for the Knights. As
Man.
number 1 this time now passes. It stays in at quarterback
Didn't
as they're
see
lining
that.
up heavy on the line. They're now on the goal line at the 5.
Yep. It's tough to stop inside of this field position. we've
Everything in the center of the field now. Nobody out
Gonna
on the
run it
outside.
with number 1.
And as they bring it up,
seen. That Stephen Kidd
Just
with the tackle
ball
behind the
carrier.
line.
right back out there.
The play.
Brought
No
him down.
yards. No yards on that play.
You've got to be able to put a stopgap
goal
in to
from the
slow
5.
momentum down, to roll that back,
Yeah.
to be able to put your defense in a moment to be able to
Well,
make
on
a
the
play.
5-yard line, your defense, you don't got a lot of room to work with. So sometimes that means you got to go to the backfield.
They're keeping
a high
number
snap,
1.
number 1
He's
going
rolling
to the left.
He's trying to reverse
We
it.
got a flag.
There's a flag.
He was tackled short of the goal line.
Aiden Thomas and Nick Bowen all over it that time.
They're calling it another holding.
Flag on the play.
Looking
Holding
good.
the Knights.
The holdings have been coming in a high number tonight.
If you're just joining us, of course, the score right now is still tied at 14 with 9 minutes, 6 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Yep. I mean, this is an undefeated matchup. We've said that a few
That is
times,
what
but
it
you
is.
can't
That
you
is
can't
what
state
it
that
is.
enough. 2 teams that have yet to face a loss this season. Someone's going to have
And
to
they
do
don't
it.
want to.
Yep, that's
Quite
going to back it
frankly.
up down to 2nd and goal at the 11. That's number 4 trying to
rolled
pass it
out.
out to number 2.
He is nowhere. Ferrante
Ronte,
Watson
oh my goodness.
throws him into
The out of
as
bounds
close
zone.
to the fence as he
This pass
can.
complete to number 2, Connor Wallace.
Great hit for Ronte.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Yep, they're going to,
Listen, Clay, it's getting more personal now.
yeah.
It's getting more personal.
Well, after the first half, after halftime, it's starting to become real.
It's becoming
One of you is
real.
going to have to face a loss, and neither team wants it to be themselves. It's around the 8-yard line, 3rd down.
Number 2 is not very well pressed coverage now. They're
They're
playing
going
it
to play a
loose.
little loose on them.
They've now switched it. Number 21 to take the
Oh,
snap. It's a reverse
Ty
handoff.
Simpson-looking
And he
thing.
is just bolted by number 56, Aiden Thomas, who has made plays tonight on the defense
Well,
that he
the-
otherwise has not
The
made.
delayed handoff to the quarterback
Big
didn't
tackle
quite
for
work
all.
the same as it did
Great hit.
with Ty Simpson
A
in
great
Alabama.
hit.
Yeah,
A great sack.
Great sack by Aiden Thomas. That'll put it
And yes,
4th down at the 20.
to your point, that is the play that Alabama ran to
Yeah.
take the lead, or to tie it, rather, against South Carolina.
So it's going to be 4th and long. 20 yards to go.
They are going to go for it.
Cougars are playing a little tight. Now they're backing off.
4 men on the line, 2
They're going
wideouts
to
to his
pass it.
left.
He's
looking,
going to throw it.
He
It's
is
another
sacked
sack.
again.
That was Tragan James with the
You
sack.
gotta love it.
Big sack,
And that's a turnover on downs for the Cougars.
Looked 10x more physical in this performance drive
That was
to start the second
That
half.
was a great defensive stop. That's a huge difference maker after them getting all the way down there to the 5.
The main stopping point that put the Cougars on their back foot was the unsportsmanlike late hit from Nick
Yeah.
Bowen
and
early.
they were able
but
to overcome that.
that was only an indicative of the fact that they were coming
Now
out hitting
Cougars
harder.
have the ball on offense at the 25. They're
Heavy
snapping
package.
it quick. Ronte
Ronte
to the
keeps it.
right.
Tripped up in the backfield.
Not quite. I think it was a little
Number
past
4,
the back.
Brandon Fitch on the
That
stop
might have been a
tonight.
1 yard
Number 3,
gain.
Watson, the ball carrier for the Cougars.
At this point, if you're the defense, you're saying, look, we just got you this. Y'all, we got to get out here and do something.
Yeah, you want to make something out of this. It's a lot of the same players on offense and defense.
Yeah.
So
So you're
you
telling
also
yourself.
start to wonder if they may start to get a little fatigued.
Yeah.
This game going on so long.
You got to slap your own self on the back and
Yeah.
say, look, I just stopped them. We got to do something. Heavy
Here's-
package, 1 wide out, and Braylon Snow to the left. It's a keeper to the right. Ronte keeps it. And it doesn't go very
yard
far.
or so.
The Knights, likewise, have played very well
Number
off
2,
the edges.
Connor Wallace on the tackle.
Yeah, Ronte's only been able to sneak around the edge a couple times,
Yeah.
but it was for big yardage
That's up
when it
38
did happen.
for the Cougars.
Third down and 8.
Here we go. This is a big play, one that you want to see movement come from. What do they dial up? As it's a lot of heavy again.
Yep.
Braylon Snow on our near side.
Macon East looks like they might call a bit of a blitz here.
It does look like pressure.
They're looking. There's only 4 seconds left on the play clock. They're going to have to call a timeout there.
Timeout, Cougars.
And they're going to talk about it.
6 minutes, 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Game tied at 14.
This is a critical timeout, a critical moment in the game.
Yeah. If you can convert here, that can start a good drive. But if you don't,
then you're in a really tough
you
spot.
have to punt it pretty much.
Yeah.
The way they've been playing tonight, they've been doing more punts than trying to attempt a fourth down.
To my knowledge, we have not seen the Cougars be stopped on their opening second half drive all season.
Yeah, that's been a strong point for them. So calling a timeout here might be worth it to make sure they're all on the same page as to what they're doing. They're still in the huddle with the coaches.
The crew has been fearless tonight. I see Asher Covington. He minds not where
He's in the middle of the hostile sideline.
I love it.
All right, here comes the offense. A lot of the heavy package still in there. Tragan is up front with the blockers.
You got Braylon Snow on your left.
Bronte's going to keep it to the outside.
He busts
He's going to get a first down.
Makes a man.
He pushes number 21 over.
He knocks him down. He says, you know what? The turf is a wonderful taste, a la Les Miles. And
that's going to be a
perhaps you might like to try
third down conversion to the 36-yard line. The Cougars still on their own side of the field, but now with more space to play with.
I mean, that was a big first down to go and get.
You don't want to punt it right back after the defense nearly gave up a score. I mean, it was a great stop, but
here we go. This is a heavy formation yet again as Ronte takes it. It's a keeper to the left side.
He didn't have any room to work with. That's going to be a loss of a yard.
Yeah, not a lot of great blocking there.
I don't know. They're running that quarterback draw a lot. So you wonder if they might want to switch it up a bit and maybe try a pass. Braylon Snow, he's been on the outside all day. He might be able to get open.
This time they've now got 2 lead blockers in Kazion, Bartholomew, and Tragan James, as Ronte elects to keep it again.
This time
straight
up
up
the middle.
Center. He's busted free at the 50. He is gone. I would love to see them catch him as he passes the 10, the 5. Touchdown Cougars. Try to match that speed, folks. They cannot.
Well, I said it in the first half. Once he gets past all the defenders, you're not going to catch him.
If they get
He's the fastest player on the field.
These Knights have no opportunity to be able to keep up with that kind of production.
Whew.
You got to love to see it now as they elect to go for 2.
They're going to go for 2 to try and make it an 8-point lead.
Love the way that the Cougars have come out in the second half. They took what they had at the best. They took the best that Macon had to offer, and then they gave their best in return.
Yep.
And now they go for 2.
The pass is batted down, so it's going to be no good.
2-point conversions have not been the thing for either of these teams tonight.
Yeah, their Cougars are 1 for 3 on 2-point conversion attempts. So that'll make the score Cougars 20 and the Knights 14.
Absolutely.
5:55 left in the third quarter.
And we're going to take a moment to thank our underwriters. We will be right back.
Another great night of programming
let's
here
hope.
on J3 Radio tonight with the Escambia Academy Cougars. This programming is made possible from donations from the following. Bub Gideon's Realtor at PhD Realty. His number is 251-359-6523. Or more info at bub.phdrealty.com. Jason Pilger Chevrolet. Their office is 406 East Nashville Avenue in Atmore. The phone number is 251-368-4053. JasonPilgerChevrolet.com. Terry's Furniture and Music, located at 121 North Main Street in Atmore. The phone number is 251-368-8389. Johnson Ford. Their office is 1828 South Main Street in Atmore. Their phone number is 251-322-1027. And and their website is jjohnsonford.com. Waves Car Wash, located at 611 North Main Street in Atmore. The phone number is 251-321-0192. For more info, waves-carwash.com.
And we are back. Grant got the kickoff off, and the ball is going to set us up at the 35-yard line here for the Knights to set up shop.
Yep. 1st and 10, and they're going to do a split formation.
Here we go.
3 on each side
saw
and
this
just
earlier.
2 in the middle.
One center, and it's a straight snap up the gut.
He's got a lot of room in the middle.
Nick
it's going to be a
Bowen.
first down, tackled by Nick Bowen.
It's a tough one to defend because you have to do the
You have to
diligence.
split, to split everyone out. That makes a lot of room in the middle.
Yeah.
It is risky though for offense because if the defense
do get back there.
if they do decide to crash in, then you could.
And they're going to
face-
run it again now.
Yep. Split
I think they're going to try to
formation.
draw it. This
They're
time
gonna
they do
go
pass
to screen pass to number 4.
He gets nowhere.
2-yard gain.
Pitches pass complete.
Like you said,
Wallace
this is a
pass
tough one to
complete.
Second and
defend.
8. Second and 8 on the 50.
And it looks like they're going to stay in it, perhaps.
Well, maybe this is their trick formation they've been saving all season.
Maybe. One center, number
They've
one
got
to be the
3
quarterback.
men on each side.
And triangle
Barr on each
formations.
side.
This time it's a keeper. He gets some space.
He's tackled while moving
Had a
past
lot
the
of Cougars
first down.
on him.
That's going to
Just
move into
didn't
the
bring it.
40-yard line.
That's number 1, Sam Wallace.
First down, Knights.
Yeah, he seems to be their running quarterback. And then number 4 is more of their passing quarterback, although he runs it quite a bit too.
The elder Wallace brother.
Same formation.
Here we go. Quarterback snaps it now.
To
It's
number
2-4.
4,
It's
and it's
broken
an
up.
incomplete pass.
Almost.
intercepted. Wait. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
There we go. I didn't like what I saw as Cam Perkins decided to carry.
They're going to call that a backwards
Someone
pass,
around.
so it's a loss of yards. Yep.
Here they go.
2nd down and 13.
Keeping Wallace in at
Back at
quarterback.
the 45.
This is a weird formation,
Cougars
folks.
are having to adjust their defense to this split formation. They're going to try
Here we
and
go. It's a
rush-
keeper, but
yep, they're
Tregan
getting more
James
used to
keeps him this
he
time.
grabs the jersey
It
and
is
is brought
nowhere.
down by 3 Cougars.
3rd down, and a good ways to go.
Yep. 3rd and 12.
We're going to see a
3rd and 12.
substitution
Wallace
now as
in at
56. Aiden Thomas comes out, and Braden McBride coming in, number 2, senior.
This is another crucial 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Normal formation now. 2 wide receivers to the right.
4 back in at
4
quarterback.
linemen.
He's rolling.
They're doing
It's
a speed option.
He is brought down. There is a flag on the field.
Then a hold. They've been calling holding all night on both
Holding
teams.
on the
Yep.
offense. That's going to back it
It's going
up
to break it up
Holding
to
against
about
the Knights.
3rd and 22,
a ways back.
maybe, depending on where they spot it.
And obviously you'll want to make that you'll want to keep that
A little
penalty
speed
enforced.
option. They've been running that pretty efficiently, having the quarterback keep it, and then
Yeah.
with, of course, the option to pitch it to normally number 21,
and they've ran that
Matthew Simpson.
to great effectiveness.
Yeah.
Their quarterback, for everybody listening, running an option toss like that,
It's not easy.
those are not easy,
Because
especially
if you
if you're
mess it
going
up,
off your
yeah.
dominant side.
And if you mess it up, that's a huge risk. So
Yeah.
you have to do it perfect.
Yeah, so, with Brandon Fitch making those the way
Wait,
that he has,
they're going to
it's been really great.
decline.
Yeah,
The
they're gonna
Cougars
opt
have
to make it
declined the
4th down.
penalty to make it 4th down. That's a
This is a
that's a
big
logical
call.
move.
Coach
Logical move by
Nichols.
Coach Nichols. Yeah.
We'll set up.
Coach
4th
Nichols
and
obviously
5.
likes the way that the defense has been
The
playing to
defense
come out
wants
in
to
the
take
second
it.
half.
4th and
4th and
5.
6 for the Knights.
Here we go. This is
4th
a
and
big
6.
play.
Offense is coming out there for the Knights.
If they get this or
This
not,
could be a huge
this
stop.
is a big moment in the game, folks. 4th and 6.
Yep.
2 wideouts on the far side.
on the 35, 36.
Nothing here. 4 linemen down. 1 running back to his right. They're shifting
5
the field a
seconds
little
on the
bit.
play clock.
It's snapped.
It's another speed
It is a
option
speed
to the
option.
running back on the outside.
It is
I think
gonna
he's
be
going to
close.
be short.
It is close.
He's about
I am not sure.
half a yard short,
It is
according
close.
to where the referees are spotting it. Oh, my goodness.
What will they call this? They're going to have to
Oh,
bring
my
out the
goodness.
chains for this, man. Wow.
They're giving him a pretty favorable spot. It still looks a little short to me. They may have to measure.
They're going to have to measure it. This is
Well, there's no instant replay, so the spot is the spot unless
Based
the
on where
referees
they
decide they
have-
don't like it.
based on where they have the ball now.
They need to get to the 30, and it looks like the nose of the ball is just short of the 30. They're bringing out the chains. This is big.
Here we go. What do they rule this as they prepare to plant it?
Oh,
What do
it
you
looks
see
a little
there?
short. They're calling it a
They
first
call
down.
it a first down. Wow. Congratulations, Knights.
Like there was a little bit of extra chain left.
Matthew Simpson. First
Y'all
down
stretch
and
that out
10
all the
Knights.
We could call that a controversial first down ruling. All right.
Here we go.
That's the closest of margins you can have. It's 1st and 10 from the 30.
4 linemen down again, 2 wideouts to his left, and a running back behind them.
Pistol formation. Uh-oh.
Is Coach going to review this?
I think Coach is
He's going to call.
he's having a heated word with the referee. They're going to say it is still a first down, though.
He is not happy about it, and understandably,
Yeah,
respectably
I thought
so.
it was a little short, but
They bring the
that's
running
not what
back
they
up
said.
now.
They're
He
calling
looks-
a pass play here to number 2 is deep, wide
He's
open.
Wide open.
Oh, my
That's going to
goodness.
be a touchdown. Just a blown coverage from the Cougars. Not sure what they thought was coming there.
Brandon Fitz pass to number 2.
Coach Nichols
Connor Wallace.
Not happy about that at all.
Knights.
Not happy.
Well, that's going to be a 2-point conversion attempt to take the lead for the Knights. It's 20-20.
Yeah. Great pass. I mean, hard not to make it. And they're going to go for 2. Right now, the score tied at 20. 3 minutes, 25 seconds to go.
In the 3rd.
Knights stand to be able to go up now if they get this 2-point conversion.
Let's see what we got. Number 4 is calling 1 into motion.
It
It's
is
a fumbled
botched
snap. He's still going to throw it to number 1.
It is no.
He is tackled and
It
then
is questionable.
they're calling it good. Oh, that's
Number 1. Sam Wallace.
well. It's 22-20.
Just like that, the Cougars now finding themselves trailing for the first time moving into the second half in this way.
Well, it's a tough thing because that 2-point conversion was just about as close as the first down conversion was earlier.
I mean, you've got to admire the play call
Come
to
up
say,
just a couple inches short both times.
to wave off the penalty there and to say, let's make it 4th down. You know, you got to be happy with the choice you made.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of game left to play.
Yeah.
So you just got to go and score again.
Number 24, Water Smelter set to kick off tonight.
They're getting ready
Number
to
3,
kick off.
Watson back deep for the Cougars.
With 3 minutes now, 25 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter.
It's going to be an out-of-bounds kick. So probably put it on the 35-yard line. And this is going to be
Called offside
in a game of
before the
crucial
kick
drives.
against
This
the
is
Knights.
yet another
This is a
crucial
big one.
drive, possibly the biggest yet. Cougars trailing by 2 points in the second half.
You got to look at your guys and say,
They're gonna
it's time to
re-kick
get
this.
it together.
Wait. It would appear they're going to move the ball backwards and then re-kick.
I mean, just again, the sloppiness on the defensive coverage there puts them in a spot yet again.
Yeah.
It's not
Well,
that they're getting out, man.
It was a good drawn-up play there by the Knights. Both the defenders went for the underneath man,
Absolutely.
which left the deep man wide open.
You just got to be able to keep those assignments right.
Yeah. Another kickoff. This one also looks to be heading out of bounds.
Lands
Yeah.
about the same spot it did the last
Kick out of
time.
bounds.
Maybe they'll be happy with this one. Yeah, they're going to put it 35-yard line is where the Cougars are going to set up their drive.
Being that they basically kicked it out before it landed out of
In the middle
bounds,
of
they will not
16.
incur the penalty.
Dodgers 3, Blue Jays 1.
Say what? All right. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Ronte, he's been the one to score the touchdown tonight, so they're going to be locked in on him.
Well,
They're going to move the ball to the 40
Not
now.
only that, but you've got to get the ball out to some of your more playmakers.
Yeah, we haven't really seen Tragan get to make a play in open space yet today.
Now he's taking it.
Bronte's
It is a
keeping it.
keeper
He's
now.
got
He's
good
rolling to his
blocks.
left. He is breaking
He breaks
free.
some tackles, almost to the first down. That's a 9-yard gain
Really
for Bronte.
physical run, ran through many folks.
Matthew
Well, this is
And
where you've
there
got
is
to
a flag. It's going to be on Ronte Watson.
Wait, what did he do? I didn't.
He had a word with 21. I'm not sure
Uh-oh.
who it was on, but it looks like
Well.
they're saying it's on him.
That's a mental error, is what they call those.
Yep. That's what they call that.
Wait, that's on both.
Oh, that's
They're calling it on
good.
both.
The
So
offense and the defense. That all sets.
looks
It
like
is
that's
offset.
offsetting
Look at that.
penalties. So the Cougars are going to be saved of having to lose yards there. It's going to be second and one.
You've got to put your head down
Yeah.
and crush them on
Well,
the
this
field.
game is quite heated, so you can see why they feel the need to give
It's
each
a
other
heavy package.
a bit of
Takes
a
the snap
word.
now. Ronte keeping it on the
Oh,
right
he's hit
side.
for
He
a
has
loss.
nowhere to go.
He was hit for a 9-yard loss.
And they're all over him this time.
Strickman. Tackle for an 8-yard loss.
Well, that's going to make it 3rd and 10. Now, this is tough because you had it as 2nd and 1.
Hey, watch the pass too here. Watch the pass here.
Obviously, they're watching for a pass here.
Yeah, this might be a good situation to pass it.
Braylon Snow not lined up with much coverage on him on the left side.
He's got a
near
bit
us.
of a cushion, yeah.
Ronte takes the snap.
He's going to be under
He's
pressure
rolling
immediately.
to the right. He reverses the field now.
He's running
He
from the
sees
lineman.
guys. Kyler Williams to catch it. I do
They're
not
calling
think
that
it's
not a
caught.
catch. Wait, one referee's saying
Pass
catch,
incomplete.
others saying no.
It is questionable, my friend.
I think they're
Fourth
going
down
with
for Cougars.
incomplete.
They are going to call it incomplete. The ball hit the ground.
Okay.
Who's 12? Is 12 the tight end by himself?
We will not answer that question.
4th and 10. We're going to see Grant Sasser, the punter.
Number 24, Sasser.
A tough
back to
stop
punt for
there.
Cougars.
A really
Cougars were
Number one,
stopped.
Sam Wallace, back
unimpressive
deep.
performance out of the Cougars on that drive.
Yeah. Grant Sasser,
And there's a flag.
there's a flag.
I mean, how many flags
Yeah.
can before they start
they're
painting the
going
field
to
yellow?
fair catch the
Fair
punt
catch by Wallace.
at the
There's a flag on the
35,
play.
number 1. See what the penalty is.
I mean,
Could they have
obvious,
perhaps run into him?
it
That
No.
was a legal shift.
It would
Another
appear
illegal shift against the Cougars.
that some had not been able to go trick-or-treating.
Penalties
And so
accepted.
instead of candy, they will throw the
Picks
flags.
up 4th and 15 for Cougars.
They're going to repunt 4th and
Okay.
15.
and now with 2
Well,
minutes
you've
15
got to
seconds
be able
to
to
go in the
put
third quarter.
this drive behind you.
Current score: Knights up 22-20 on the Cougars. Right here, J3 Radio 93.5 FM, the voice of the Cougars, and the music you grew up on.
And the football.
That you love. Shall we keep going?
Here's Grant Sasser
talk
with the
that
punt.
matters.
It's another
beautiful
nice-looking punt.
man.
Back to the 40. That's a fair catch.
Wallace called fair catch.
And, you know,
1st and 10 Knights.
in a game like this, Grant Sasser being able to put field position where it needs to
Yeah.
be is something that you are really thankful for as the game goes on.
Well, it's still not the best
not the
field
best.
position you want to be in defensively, but
he's not
it's,
hurting
It's
you.
better than it could
Yeah.
be if you didn't have a great punter.
He's not hurting you, and that is a blessing.
All right. You got to get a stop here.
Here we go.
You're losing a bit of the momentum right now.
Ball
So,
on the Knights 40.
they're doing a 6-man on the offensive line.
Big heavy package again.
They're going to keep it with number 1 who runs to the outside with a lot of room.
Just
Gained
again,
about 7
Sam Wallace,
yards.
Ball carrier.
the
Gain of 7 on the
spacing has
play.
not been
2nd and 3.
really on point for the Cougars tonight.
Maybe about 6 yards. So 2nd and 4, perhaps.
It just reminds
Hard to
me a
tell.
little bit of playing with your food. Like you're not coming in to hit in the way that you need to hit.
Well, it's tough, too, when they've got these angles like this. They're doing a 6 offensive lineman again. Keeper with number 1, who
This
is
time, Tragan
wrestled
James
down by
says no,
Tragan
sir.
James for a
Wallace,
loss.
the ball carrier,
It's going to be
tackle for
3rd and
3-yard
5.
line.
And they're going to need more of that. They're going to need more of that.
They're going to need a stop here on 3rd and 5. 1 minute, 8 seconds left in the third quarter. Cougars trail 20-22.
first time this season that we've seen that happen at this point in the game.
Well, this is the best team they've played. So.
Well, this is the best fundamentally sound team they've played.
Yeah.
Athletically, I would say Evangel.
Well, I said best team. Yeah, I guess there's various ways to interpret that.
And
that's a great
Ronte
tackle
Watson.
by Ronte at the line of scrimmage.
It's not often that you see a defensive player juke, but he did. And he shifted in and got a great hit. That's
going to bring up
quarterback.
4th and 5. We might have to see a crucial decision here.
In what they do.
There's a kid with Halloween pajamas out there on the field.
Hey, it is that time.
I think they're bringing out the punter.
It
you
does
might want to
appear.
watch the fake here.
You do. You want to
It's
keep
only
your eyes
5 yards
closed.
to go on the 45-yard line. So who's going to wait? They're calling a nope,
And
that's the end of the third.
That is it. We now go into the fourth
That's
quarter.
in the third quarter.
This is a ball game,
Macon
folks.
East Knights 22.
Hey,
Escambia Cougars 20.
we talked about this last night while we were live at David's Catfish House for Under the Lights. This is a game that you cannot look past. This is a game that everybody has been focused on, that you have to take seriously. Will we see the defense now step up, the offense step up, and do the things that they've done this season so well?
Yeah, I mean, I think they've got to. It's a matter of being able to believe in yourself and what you've done all season long. You know,
Absolutely.
you
Make the
just
main
because
thing
you're
the main
trailing
thing.
right now, you've played great all season. You've had great plays in this game, and there's no reason that you can't go out there and score and retake the lead. And this feels completely different.
Absolutely. And here we go.
They're lining up not in a punt formation. This is going to be an offensive play.
Here we go. They are going to go for it.
4th and 5 on the 45.
Their own 45.
This is very important. Number 2 is in motion going to the
They now
left
have two
side.
wide outs near field toward us. Running back to his right. 4 linemen.
They're trying to get the Cougars to
They're
jump
trying
off
it. That may
sides.
be the intention.
8 seconds on the play clock.
I'm seeing
5.
number 24, their kicker.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to. 1 second.
And,
That was just to try and get the Cougars to jump.
yeah, I almost thought for a second they might send 24 out
Yeah.
like they did earlier just to
That's
get
a
a
delay
kickoff
of
late.
game.
Their kicker, of course, is Waters Smeltzer,
Well.
freshman.
That was a good that was good by the Cougars there to not fall for the bait, not jump off sides. It's going to be 4th and 10 with a delay of game.
In moments
And-
like this, vigor and determination win.
Well, coach says determination all the time. We hear that from him every week.
You heard it again last night.
That punt is going to go out of bounds, close to the 35. It's been a field position battle all night. Neither team has definitively won the field position.
First and
Now-
10 Cougars.
11 minutes, 55 seconds to go in this fourth quarter. You must find yourself making moves on offense.
Yeah, I think you've got
imperative.
to get a touchdown on this drive to retake the lead and regain the momentum. This
All right, Knight fans on
this
the seat.
hostile
Let's hear 'em out.
crowd might be rattling the team a little bit. So you've got to quiet them down a bit. And what is Ronte doing? He's having a word with Braylon Snow, the only wide
They're not
receiver.
lined up close on him. They got a lot of coverage, a lot of lead blocking on his right side, and it looks like
And
they've drawn him
the
off.
Knights have jumped off sides.
Yes. And that's going to move them up just a little bit.
1st and 5. 46-yard line.
Here we go. The ball is
Ronte
snapped.
with another keeper.
He's off to the right
Not
side.
a lot of room.
He's looking for space. He
He
finds
makes
it
a little
now.
space. There's going to be a holding
Number
penalty.
There
2,
is a
Connor
penalty.
Wallace.
They've thrown a lot of holding
Throws it out of
penalties
bounds. There's a
tonight.
flag on the
My
play.
goodness.
The call is holding
I just-
against the Cougars.
It's getting cold. It is getting cold.
Well, this probably won't even be the coldest game this season.
No, but it's a cold. This is the
It's
coldest
the
one
coldest,
thus far.
coldest so far.
Let's put it that way.
It's going to make it about 1st and 15.
And that's going to back them up, man. Again, the story of the night, drives just not getting off the way they need them to or want them to. One wide out again. This is a handoff now to Tragan James, who busts it
James
left.
can make things happen
He's
in
got
space. He breaks a tackle and
Number
gets
2,
back
Connor
to
Wallace on
the
stop
45, maybe.
8 yards
Number
to go,
one,
I would
James,
say.
ball carrier.
2nd and 8.
for the Cougars.
So that's a reasonable recovery after the holding.
That's up 2nd and 7.
We've not seen a lot of passing tonight. I wonder if Macon East has a really good passing defense, and that's why.
Well, we've not seen a lot of passing in general.
Gonna
Here we
have
go.
a man in motion. Gonna hand it back off to Tragan, who goes to the outside.
Gets hit.
He was tackled in a hard way by a couple of players. Still a slight gain.
Number 2, Connor Wallace. Number 58, Cole Friedman on the stop.
It's gonna bring up 3rd and 6.
You got to tighten up at some point, man.
3rd and about 6 for the Cougars.
Well, whatever you got,
All right, nice, man. Let's
might
go.
be a good time to bring it out.
If you're somebody like Maddox Boyette, now is the moment to punch a hole for your guys to run through.
This is what the season has been building up to. 10 minutes, 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
If not for
Ronte
this,
keeps
then
it.
what?
Ronte keeps it, and he's got room.
I think
he's
got
just
the
short of the
down.
first down.
Sam Wallace.
It's going to be interesting to see before
He
forward
tried to
momentum
cut to the
ended.
left. They're going to call it. They're going to call that a little short.
How dare they call it that short? It was not that
That's up
short.
4th
He went
and
back
2
a little.
for the Cougars.
Yeah,
I
but
think he
it's
should
about
have reached for the
forward
first down.
progress, not
Well, I think forward progress only applies if he's pushed backwards. He went backwards of his own doing, I guess, just a little bit. So it's 4th and 1. You're going to see the Cougars in
we
one
go.
of the most critical 4th down situations of the season now. Ronte's going to keep it. It's going to be very
is
close.
good.
He's got it.
It is good. First down, Cougars.
Cole Friedman on tackle.
That
First
will
down,
move the
Cougars.
chains in a major moment. A little bit from now, we may be talking about that moment as being one of the things that
it's
won
going to
this
be
game.
past the 50 now to the Knights' 47-yard line. Still a long way to go to the end zone.
Long way. This is a hard-fought drive.
But you've pretty much got to make it happen here. With 9 minutes left, you don't want to be down and give them the ball back.
Here we go.
We've got a full wide formation.
Bring in Tragan James
Tragan
into
James is-
motion. And that's going to
They're
signal.
gonna call a timeout.
Timeout, Cougars. That's their 2nd timeout of the
And
second
we're going
half.
to take this opportunity to thank the underwriters that, thank God, the Lord has used to make it possible. We'll be right back.
Another great night of programming here on J3 Radio tonight with the Escambia Academy Cougars. This programming is made possible from donations from the following. Bub Gideon's Realtor at PhD Realty. His number is 251-359-6523. Or more info at bub.phdrealty.com. Jason Pilger Chevrolet. Their office is 406 East Nashville Avenue in Atmore. The phone number is 251-368-4053. JasonPilgerChevrolet.com. Terry's Furniture and Music, located at 121 North Main Street in Atmore. The phone number is 251-368-8389. Johnson Ford. Their office is 1828 South Main Street in Atmore. Their phone number is 251-322-1027. And their website is jjohnsonford.com. Waves Car Wash, located at 611 North Main Street in Atmore. The phone number is 251-321-0192. For more info, waves-carwash.com.
This is WGYJ LP 93.5 Atmore, Alabama.
Ball is snapped. It's flipped to Tragan. Flip back to Kezion, and he is moving to get a first down.
Number 2.
That was a nice reverse
Double
play there.
reverse.
Yeah.
Double reverse.
You like to see that kind of trickery.
All
Here in the
Hawks
4th quarter,
half price
you've
for
got to
the
have
touchdown.
first downs.
You gotta love coming out of an underwriter break
into that.
Right into that action.
Right into action.
Here, the Cougars are going to be at the 35-yard line.
Four
First
wide.
and 10.
It's out to 5. Braylon Snow, who makes a man miss. He makes
another man miss.
Almost. Flags all over it.
I think it might be a horse
face
collar
mask?
and a
Double
potential
flags.
holding. Might be offsetting. This is going to be a crucial call by the referees. It could set the field in a variety of ways.
What do we see here? What do we see here?
Going to call that holding on the offense and face mask on the defense.
Offset.
That's offsetting.
And it's a good play.
That's pretty good that you were able to cancel those out.
Against the Cougars. Face mask on the Knights. Also,
Well, you know,
replay first down.
So it's
I
going to be
call
a replay
this-
of the down.
I've always said there's a such thing as the second half of justice. So who will we see
Well,
come
the
out
fourth quarter of
justified?
justice. 8 minutes, 37 seconds. Cougars trail by 2.
It's off to Tregan now.
Tregan has the ball. He's
Quick
going to be
pass.
tackled by a crowd of people for a 6-yard gain.
Quick pass.
No, I mean, sorry,
Roll
4-yard.
Friedman, the host of Knights.
4-yard
Right
gain,
now.
6 to go.
Quick pass right out to Ronte's left there for Tregan James.
Check it out.
Well, the
Play- the
longer
clock
that
continues
clock
to
goes
tick.
on, the more important it is to score on this drive because you don't want to be down and have the other team potentially try to run the clock out.
Cougars getting in no hurry tonight on drives.
Second down and 6 to go.
4 wide, lone quarterback. He takes the snap now. He's looking to his right. He sees Kazion, who
Kazion
one-hand
with a great
catches
catch.
and then
Then it was
drops
dropped.
My goodness.
Watson pass.
That's gonna
ball
bring up
incomplete.
3rd and
Broken up by number
6.
2. Connor Wallace.
You've got to have it here.
3rd down.
Got to have it.
It's a critical moment in this game. Again, this drive has proven to be critical as the clock continues to have went down.
The crowd is getting
Seeing
into
4
it.
wide yet again. Ronte alone in the backfield. Takes the snap. He looks.
He's under
he evades
pressure, and he is sacked. Oh,
Number
no.
6. Elliott
no.
Pitt with a big sack
That's going to
for the
set up
Knights.
4th and long.
I think you might have to punt it there because, Ronte is a little frustrated there.
Yeah, very disappointed, of course. And they're sending him
The OC
back. They said, we got to do this.
It's 4th and 15, just about. They've got to have it.
You got to have it. And
7 minutes, 25 seconds left.
not sure what they're going to call up here. 7 minutes, 20 seconds and counting.
Wait a minute. Ronte's off the field.
All right, Knights fans, on your feet.
They're now sending in Cam Perkins. This is an interesting formation, Clay.
2
We have
seconds
not
on the
seen
play
this
clock.
yet.
Cougars, that's their
Timeout,
last
Cougars.
timeout of the second half. They were out of timeout.
That is the last timeout for the Cougars.
I absolutely love the involvement of the announcer here. Oh man. Ronte Watson notably taking a knee over there. I'm not
He
sure.
took off his helmet. I'm not sure if that means he can come in or not.
I'm thinking it means he has to sit.
So you may need to see a punt here. You could pin him deep.
I'm not sure.
The Cougars are on the
Now with the
40-yard
timeout,
line.
Ronte rejoins the huddle. What are we going to see here?
Man, this is a bad situation to be in. 7 minutes, 6 seconds to go in the game. Cougars down by 2. They need to score.
He is out of the game for this play. Tregan
They're going to put
James
Tregan in at quarterback.
is going to be in quarterback for this play.
4th down and long.
If you've got something, now is the time to dial it up.
Well, you're probably going to have to see a
4 wide.
deep pass here.
Tregan James, who was the quarterback last season, takes the snap.
He's
It
gonna
is a
keep
run
it.
up the gut. He breaks free. He is moving. He
got it!
Down. That is a beautiful play as he dives forward.
He dove out of bounds
what
past
I'm
the first
talking
down
about.
marker.
Make him eat
When
that.
we talk about plays of the year. What? Wow.
I love it.
Oh, my goodness.
Make him eat that for supper.
You don't dial up plays. You dial up players.
And they dialed up the captain right there. They're not happy about what just happened, and
Oh,
that's
my
more
goodness.
than
And
okay
Ronte
with
is
the
back in the
Cougars.
game.
You gotta love
Oh,
it.
my goodness.
4 wide now. Ronte back in, steps up to
They're
the line.
about the 23-yard
Takes
line.
the snap. He's
Ronte's
now on the
gonna
move.
scramble.
He's rolling. They're not going to be able to stop him before he gets some yards.
He's pushed out
Tackle.
past the 20-yard line.
And here we go. Cougars moving. What will we see here?
6 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock in the fourth quarter. Cougars are now inside the red zone, trailing by 2.
4 wide yet still.
You got to think you might even have to
Ronte
bring out
takes the
Grant
snap.
Sasser
Quick pass.
to
drop.
Tragan. That was dropped.
Pass ball is incomplete.
Well, yeah, that's a question. Do you bring out Grant Sasser? Are you in his range at the 20?
It's a great question.
Because you're down by 2.
It's a great question.
That's up third down.
You want to get it closer, I think, just for comfort.
I mean, I think they'd clearly rather have a touchdown because kicking is tough in a high school league. You know, even with a good kicker like Grant Sasser, you could have a block or anything could go wrong.
If
So
there
you-
is a young man in the AISA to do it, it is Grant Sasser. This
It's
time
up.
it's a flip-off to Kazion Bartholomew, who
he
barrels
dives
forward.
He's going to be
I am
just
not
short of the
sure,
first
man.
down.
Stop short.
Shall we
He's
see
on the 15-yard line, a yard short.
a tush
Cole
push?
Streetman and Colt McWhorter on the stop.
Shall we see a tush push?
Cougars are out of timeouts.
Clock is ticking. 6 minutes, 25 seconds, and counting.
4th down.
Cougars
Cougars
in a
are going
critical
to go
fourth down
for it.
moment.
21 seconds on the play clock.
Shall we see?
We're probably going to see them go up the middle here.
What are we going to
1
see?
yard
It
to
is
go.
a direct snap. They weren't expecting it. He gets
Ronte's
it.
got
He
room.
is breaking free.
It's
a
a-
Cougars touchdown. And
Oh,
Ronte
my
spikes
goodness.
the ball.
He's
Those
got a
are gonna
flag.
be
He's got a
excessive
celebration.
celebration.
Oh, no. Does that call it?
I'm not sure.
Oh, no.
I'm not sure. It's going to be a little bit
gotta
excessive
be.
on the celebration.
Oh, no.
They're not pleased with the response, but they will get over it. And what will we see here? Folks act like they've never heard a radio broadcast.
Well, the referees have to discuss because the penalty might be relevant. Is this a touchdown or is the penalty after the touchdown?
I'm not
That's
sure.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I've never seen this be called consistently.
I would assume it would be enforced after.
yeah,
the
but
play.
I feel like I've seen a few times where it might be enforced before. They're gonna say that. Yep. Well, I don't have a ruling on
Dead
this.
ball unsportsmanlike on the Cougars. That's their second unsportsmanlike of the night. Dead ball after the score.
Saying it's after the score,
So it's going to be a kept touchdown for the Cougars.
probably.
Cougars now with the lead, 26-22, with 6 minutes 5 seconds to go in the game.
Cougars are gonna go for 2 here.
Some people are saying
they're
that
contending
Ronte
it.
Watson is going from the game, ejected.
Is that his second
He
unsportsmanlike?
is ejected,
Oh no!
and there's a flag.
Flag on the play.
This is tricky. This is not how you want a game to go here
Not
with
it.
penalties.
Obviously, you know, the way that this game has been played, the kind of calls that we've seen, you know, emotions are high.
Yeah.
Emotions are high. I mean, you would think you would see better out of adults when you come to how they treat younger guys. We've not seen that a lot. And I think, you know,
Well,
the
I'm still
emotions
trying
are high
to figure
from the
out
Cougar
whether or not
sideline.
we have a touchdown there. You know,
But Ronte Watson is out of the game now.
is that his second
That's his second unsportsmanlike.
Oh, man. That hurts. Well, there's still 6 minutes left in the game, so
Yeah, it's time
whether
to
or
step
not
up.
whether or not it's a touchdown,
another
the
dead
teams have
ball
still got to get back at it.
We
Cougars.
talked about this. It's time to step up. Guys that haven't
Yeah,
done
you got
it
your
yet
quarterback
have got
out
to
of the
do it.
game, so You know, someone's got to step up. They're backing them up. Wait. What are they saying this is?
I'm not sure.
Are they calling it back a 4th down again?
No, these people would have already bumped the score off the clock if that were the case.
It seems like it's the 2-point conversion, but
Yeah, it's a
I
long
can't
one.
quite tell.
Way back from the 20.
Tragan is at quarterback. He's
It's a
going
pass.
to Kazion Bartholomew, who
Just-
is wrapped up.
Barely able to move.
Conversion's no good. Will Hassan.
And
Brandon
26-22
Fields on
is the
stop.
current score. Cougars leading it with
With
6
6:05
minutes,
left
5
in the
seconds
fourth
to go
quarter.
in this game. Cougars out of timeouts.
26.
This is the moment that your
22.
defense is
Well,
critically
you're up
needed.
by 4, so they can't get you with a field goal.
Not that they
It's
could
going to
anyway.
be one drive to try and get a touchdown, pretty much. Now, Ronte also plays on defense, so with him out of the game, that could potentially mean they're down a man there. Not sure who would sub in for him. Not potentially. It would mean they were down a man there. The field goal is also, the kickoff is also going to be backed up thanks to the penalties that were collected earlier.
The second penalty was administered on the kick.
So
Cougars will kick off.
the Knights might have
25-yard
favorable
line.
field position. Here's Grant Sasser kicking off from the 25.
And Grant Sasser now to kick it. It's a good one.
Gonna
Rolls
go out of
bounds.
bounds at the 40. So we'll see where they spot that.
And if you're the defense here,
Well,
what are you expecting?
Kick goes out of bounds.
You're going to see everything they have in their playbook. Probably a lot of passes.
It's like we're going to re-kick.
They're going to get favorable field position. No, free kick.
Maybe not, but what are they doing?
I think they're
Kick
free
goes
kick.
out of bounds. Macon takes the penalty. Cougars will re-kick.
Where's Grant Sasser?
Cougars are going to re-kick from the 20. Not where you want to be kicking from.
It is cold.
Yeah, I might freeze.
Imagine the campaigns in New Hampshire.
Oh, that's why they don't
That's
play
what
much
we have to
football
look
up
forward
there.
to, my friend. Shaking hands, kissing babies. Praising God.
Here's
Here
the
we go.
kickoff by Grant Sasser. He's going to kick it as
It's a
deep as he can.
beautiful one.
It's still going to go out of bounds at the 30. What are we
what
seeing
are
Kick
here?
goes out of bounds.
This tighter field is
Are they going to
It's really
re-kick
hard.
again? They're trying to tack on yards to the Cougars, make them re-kick.
Yep.
Kicking off from the 15. Ooh. Well, this puts the defense in a tricky spot because you're going to have favorable field position for Macon East.
And here we are. Cougars now kicking from the 15-yard line. Grant Sasser has the leg to drill this.
If he kicks it out of bounds again, they might kick from the 10, so he's got to nail this one in bounds.
Here we go. It is up. It is down the center of the field this time.
It's going to be caught at the 50 and returned to the 40. He's got room. He's at the 30.
There's a flag.
We got a
There is
flag.
a flag.
Sam Wallace on return. There is a flag on the play.
Hopefully that's on the receiving team. Well, there have been a lot of penalties in this game. It's slowed it down a good
Holding
bit.
against the Knights.
That's going to be against the Knights and move it back to... They're going to put it all the way back at the 47.
There we go.
Well, they've got to get to the end zone.
This is a big moment for your defense. Defenses win championships. As you said, this is the top defense in the state taking on the top offense in the state coming into tonight. If you're going to win, you've got to come in clutch with your defense.
You're going to see everything they have to offer. First down for Macon East. They're going to hand it off to the running back. He's going to break free a bit, break again, and that's going to be a first down.
First down
to the 30-yard line.
Gain of 12 on the play.
Well, 35-yard line.
And here we go now. Cougars backed up now into their own territory. This lead just
number
feels
15, Kazion Bartholomew is lined up with their number 1.
It's a speed
It's
option.
going to be an option.
Cameron
That's
Perkins.
Perkins with the tackle from behind. They could have gone for a lot more if he didn't tackle there.
Still more yards than you want to give up.
Still only going to be maybe a 3-yard gain.
Second down.
5 minutes, 26 seconds
Clock
left
is
in the
ticking.
game.
They've got 5 men.
Yeah, 5 offensive linemen, 1 wide receiver, 1 running back.
They're trying their darndest to
They've got
be
number
able to
4
get a
and
false,
quarterback.
to get an offsides from the defense. Here it goes. It's a
It's
quarterback
another
draw.
It's going to be a first down.
Brandon Fitch on the carry.
They're just getting a lot of room
Gain of
right there
9.
on the line.
First down, Knights.
Well, they're being pushed back, and you've got to think without the main quarterback in the game, you don't want to have to send your offense back out there to try and get a touchdown. So you really need to come up with the stop here. Ball is going to be placed at the 24-yard line.
4 minutes, 35 seconds and counting. The ball is now snapped. It's
With a low snap,
odd
and the
handoff.
running back is
Really
brought
good
down
hits
by
from
Braylon Snow
and Stephen Kitt.
in the backfield. That's going to be almost a 5-yard loss.
A really good moment for their defense when you need it, to be able to give them some spot to be able to set up something.
It's going to be 4 minutes, 10 seconds left.
And the ball is
Here
now
comes
snapped.
another
He's
quarterback
rolling to the
draw.
left.
He's got blocks, but he is stopped at the 25.
Really good way right there for them to get off of the block that they were currently engaged in and be able to switch over to their quarterback to get that.
It's going to be 3rd and 11 from the 25-yard line.
You got to
They need to get to the 14.
Now. You're in
Yeah,
four
you
down
got. I mean, they're going to
territory.
go for it. So it's 3rd down, then 4th down. You gotta come
dial
up
it
with a stop here.
You got to dial it up. Coach Nichols.
Cougars are lining up pretty close to the line. They've got one-on-one on the outside.
It's a pass.
Oh, they've got a man deep
It
open.
is a touchdown for the Knights. And this will put the Cougars in position that they will have to come back and score if they wish to win this game.
Oh, my goodness.
We're going to have to see who wants it more as we come down.
The score is 28-26.
They will go for it. They will go for it. Currently, if they do not get it, the Cougars could win it with a field goal.
That could be crucial.
Here we go. The ball is snapped.
They're gonna
The
pass
quarterback
it.
is looking.
It's batted
It is
down
not.
at the line.
So we have a
No good.
2-point game as of right now.
Cougars are trailing 26-28 with 3 minutes to 17 seconds in the game.
With 3:17
This
left in the
is
fourth.
a game, folks. If you're just joining us, you need to grab somebody nearby, call them up, and say, I got a game for you to listen to right now.
Well, who steps up on the offense? Because Ronte Watson is out of the game. We're probably going to see Tragan at quarterback.
Yes, you are.
He played quarterback last year.
He did.
So, he's going to have to use those skills. I'm sure he's practiced.
It's good to see that we drove one of their coaches from out of here, and he's now pumping them up, and this crowd is
I
into
hope we don't
it,
have to talk to him after the game.
That'd be fine with me.
All right.
This didn't have to go this way. There was a lot of rudeness prior to the game.
Well,
Quite frankly, quite unsportsmanlike.
it's always easier to leave when you win. It's going to be an out-of-bounds kick.
Smoker's kick goes out of bounds.
But they don't call a penalty on that?
Well, I think they'll spot it at the 35 or potentially do a re-kick. That's what it seemed like they did last time, and I think
They're going to drive them back.
they're going to re-kick.
Legal procedure against the Knights.
I wonder if you try to take this back.
I mean,
That might be
obviously,
why they're kicking it out of bounds, so they don't get it in the hands of a returner.
doing whatever you have to do now to score is imperative.
I might freeze. All right, they're kicking off again.
And here it goes. It is out
This
of bounds.
time it's also going to be out of bounds. Similar situation.
The coach not too happy about that. It's not the only thing he wasn't happy about tonight. Wasn't too happy with the placement of the radio crew. Got quite rude about it, to be honest.
I mean, well, we'll repay him with kindness.
Indeed.
Kicking off from
There
the
it
30.
goes.
This one looks like it'll stay in bounds.
Hey,
No,
out of bounds.
no.
That's a flag.
Well, we're playing this game again.
Love that it's hitting right by their coach, though. Just throwing that out.
They're gonna kick off back from the 25.
Well, they're just trading blows each other now with
Well, the clock
How far
won't
back
move
do
on
you
any of these
kick it?
kickoffs until the ball is actually returned. So we're kicking off. They're kicking it off from the 25. Oh man! Here we go again.
it is up.
This one
is
returned by
Braylon
Snow.
Who is moving?
He's past the 50 and he is
He
brought
needs to
down.
hold on to the ball.
Number 1, Sam
Almost to the
Wallace with
50
big
on
stop
that
for the
play.
Knights.
Now, remember, trailing by 2,
All right,
the Cougars
Knights,
could
fans,
win with a
let's
field
go.
goal.
That is true.
We haven't seen Grant Sasser attempt a field goal in the fourth quarter this season. So
Trey James,
we don't know exactly how that situation would be, but he can kick it a long way.
I think we may see Kyler Williams. It's tough to say who we're going to see at quarterback here. It may be Kyler
Looks-
Williams.
That are Tragan.
It will be
I think it'll be
Tragan.
Tragan James, number 1 team captain at quarterback, with Ronte out
He was the
for
man.
the game.
Here he
Tragan's
goes.
going to keep it. He's going to run it up the middle for no gain. The clock will go
Number
below
58,
3
Cole
minutes.
Streetman. Number 6, Elliott Fitch on the stop
There's
for the
a
Knights.
coach on the field for
They ought
the
to call a
Knights.
flag on him is what they ought to do. This joker. I mean, it's just incredible to me the amount of indifference that one side can do and then the other, and they don't call it.
Maybe they called that home field advantage.
Maybe.
All right, here's second down. Tragan is going to keep it.
He's
and
got a
he
face.
is.
That's a face mask. There was nothing but face mask on that play, folks, and it's
And
not
that's
being
the
They're not
called.
gonna
host of
call it.
Knights,
It's not
Will
being
Hampton,
called.
Elliott Fitch, Cole Streetman, Matthew Simpson, all on the stop for the Knights.
It's not being called.
The Cougars don't have any timeouts.
This is third down and a ways.
They're going to need to throw it here, most likely. I think they're ready for the Tragan run.
Yeah.
They've got 4 wide receivers out.
Ball is
Tragan's
snapped.
going to
is
keep it
called.
this
is a
time.
keeper, and
He runs
right
into the line
him.
for no gain. It's fourth down.
I got to say,
Again,
Well, this
host
is the
of
game.
Knights, J.D. Spires. Will Hassan, Cole Streetman. Let's go, Mike, on your feet. It's 4th down.
4th down and 11. 30 seconds on the play clock. 1 minute, 30 seconds in the game. This is it.
Now is the time to dial it.
This is the play. It's a rowdy environment. They've got 4 wide receivers, 3 to the right. Tragan snaps the ball. He drops back to pass. He's going deep to Braylon Snow.
It is incomplete.
He is a pass interference.
It's a pass interference, folks. Take that.
Wow.
Take that. 1:03 on the clock now. As the Cougars trail by 2, 28-26. The Cougars will now get a first down.
That was a gift there.
They're not happy about that flag. It's funny that they don't pay attention to the face mask that was not called earlier.
I mean,
you know.
Fans will
fan.
always see the flags that are against their team.
Fans are fans. That stands for fanatics. Got a few of them here.
All right, we've got 3 wide receivers. Another flag. What are we going to see?
Maybe it'll be on that coach who can't seem to stay on the sideline.
Well,
Lord forgive me.
The ball
This
is currently on the 37.
Tense situation.
I hope we can get out of here okay.
They're
They're going to call that an unsportsmanlike on the Knights.
Yeah.
That's going to give the Cougars good field position. That's going to put the ball on the 24.
1:03 still.
No timeouts for the Cougars.
Cougars bunched up now. 3 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. That's Braylon Snow on the left.
Tragan at quarterback. He's going to keep it. He is sacked.
He is to go nowhere. They're going to have to move.
They're going to have to be quick here.
Number 58, Cole Streetman.
Going to have to win this game with a pass or something, Clay. I just don't see it happening.
47 seconds. Cougars are going to have to get to the line.
They got to get into formation at
Second
some
down
point.
and 15.
Everything is
28-yard line.
39 and counting. The ball is snapped.
Tragan's going to keep it again. You can't get tackled in bounds here.
He is inbounds. It's
30 seconds and counting.
You
Got to go really fast. My
It's
goodness.
3rd down. 24 seconds and counting.
22. Cougars,
20 now.
they've got to go.
We need to line up. 17 and counting.
This is going to be,
The ball is snapped.
Tragan's going to throw it. He's
He
going
lets it
deep.
go.
He's throwing to number 15. KZ Bartholomew. Touchdown. No. No good.
Oh, my goodness.
No
8
good.
seconds to go on the clock.
No catch. The rule is no
Oh,
catch.
my
I could have swore he
goodness.
caught it, my
Incomplete
friends.
pass.
It came out
Pretty
of the
good
last
pass.
second.
4th down.
4th down, 7 seconds. We've got time
This
for
is
one
the last
more.
play of the
They're
game.
sending out Grant Sasser now.
They're going to try to kick a field
Here
goal
we go.
to win the game.
Let us see what they have. This is
This is a long field goal.
incredible. Incredible.
He's on the 23.
This young man, may God be with him.
This is going to be a 40-yard field goal attempt to win the game. Cougars down 26-28 with 7 seconds to go.
The ball is snapped. It is up.
It's
It is
blocked.
And
It's blocked.
that will be the game.
Nice win.
The Cougars
Nice win.
will suffer and taste defeat for the first time this season, my friends.
Nice win.
Final scored now, 28-26. Cougars lose in a close one to the Macon East Knights.
With a big block field goal. Will Hassan.
With a block field
Wow.
goal.
Will Hassan.
Absolutely incredible.
Insanity. The referees are running off the field.
must
They don't
get
want to be.
out.
They don't want to be talked to.
They do not want to be part or party to any of this. Congratulations to Macon East on this big win. Big
Well,
win.
I don't think this game could set up any better for a rematch because
not.
that was about as heated as you can get.
That is going to put the Cougars on the road next
The
week.
Cougars, no, they'll be at home.
They will be at home
They
still.
will be the number 2 seed in the playoff. And they will face, I believe, the 7th seed. Not quite sure who that would be. Maybe Coosa Valley.
Absolutely.
But these teams could meet again in the state championship.
And this prepares us, of course, for Walk It Off.
The game is next Thursday, right?
It is. It's time for Walk It Off. This portion of programming on WGYJ 93.5 FM is possible by a generous contribution from David's Catfish House in Atmore. They're located at 1804 South Main Street in Atmore. Their phone number is 251-368-3063. The website is davidscatfishatmore.com. And we will be right back with head coach Larry Nichols for Walk It Off as he comes up here now. Clay, get the mic for him, my friend.
Yep.
Hello. Head coach Larry Nichols now joins us. Coach, my hat's off to you. This was an incredible environment. Cougars did not take care of business in the way that you would have wanted. Tell me, what do you have to say?
Well, I'm a little disappointed.
Yes, sir.
I mean, in my team, but I mean, we can't play the team and the refs and the coaches. But hey, we'll see them again.
Yes, sir. We'll see them again. Coach, it never felt like that the defense or the offense could click in this game. What was, in your assumption, just, looking at it from the rear view right now, the reason why they never got in the rhythm you wanted them?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. The referees got in their head a little bit.
Yes, sir.
When they started calling bad calls, I mean, they got in their head. We had already told them before we left what was going to happen. We was
sir.
already down 14 points before we even left the school.
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, we had already told them what to look for. And, I mean, it's just tough law.
Coach, Ronte Watson going out right there at the end, making you have to make some switches that you obviously didn't want to, not because you don't trust Tragan James, but just because it breaks that flow. What do you think that does? And then the final play, right before you send Grant out to attempt the kick, looked like a catch to win it. Just as you look, what are you going to be telling the team here in a moment as you break it down?
Well, I'm going to tell you, I mean, we had one adversity previous, but this was a big adversity, without our quarterback. I mean, they really did good without Ronte. Just got to go back in the lab and go back to work.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, this is, we talked about this last night a little bit. You get motivation in all kinds of ways. What better kind of motivation now could your guys and yourself have to say, we've got to go in there and show what we've got to do and who we are?
Yes, sir. I believe this loss right here go wake us up right here.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I really do. I mean, I'm not, in a way, I'm not glad, and in a way I am, because,
yes, sir.
I mean, that go lift us up.
Well, I think you're exactly right, as always. This is a moment where you have the opportunity. Coach, I don't want to keep you from your team in these vital moments. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
You played, you had great guys out there tonight.
Job,
and you know what? I'm excited to see how you bounce back.
Yes,
congratulations, Coach, and go get them. Go tell them. Man, that was head coach Larry Nichols. I'm at a little bit of a loss because I'm not used to these situations. And, this was a tough moment.
What a way for the game to end, though, with the near touchdown and then the blocked field goal. You couldn't have it end in a more cinematic way. So that just sets up all this hype around the potential rematch.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think a lot of people saw this coming. So you got to handle it. You got to do what you can. This is going to be interesting as we preview it. There's going to be more we'll bring you. It's getting chilly here, man.
Yep.
So we're going to bring you more Monday on Gridiron. And then, of course, as we join the Cougars next week at Ned's Kitchen for Under the Lights.
That'd be on a Wednesday
night. That is correct. Yes,
playoff game Thursday at home.
Thursday. And then, of course, the next playoff game, if we're so blessed to be able to make it there, will be that following Friday. So this has been the EA Cougars taking on Macon East in their first loss of the regular season. 28-26 is your final score. Macon East wins it to end the regular season. For us here in Montgomery, thank you so much. God bless you. Good night. Go Cougars. God bless you.
This is WGYJ LP 93.5 Atmore, Alabama.